Well, the project itself is a fabulous idea. We need it greatly.
It's a big step for us to show that we're really behind the growth of our sport in our community and give our young kids the opportunity to have that place to practice year-round.
We have so many different variety of activities. This is what our kids deserve and our community deserves.
We have a lot of kids seeing a lot of success in a lot of different activities, and being able to continue to upgrade the facilities that they're using will help continue building the success of the programs we have. We're looking for donations. Any donation helps. We're just looking for a total of about $1.5 million will get us to where we need to be to start moving forward with the project and start seeing the improvements to the outdoor facilities.
The concession stand and bathrooms that are over at the football field, that's been something that we've looked at for several years and just haven't been able to take that leap with other projects stepping in front of that one.
One of the benefits of doing this project through capital campaign and through donations is that we are allowed to use local contractors. Keeps the money local, keeps building the local community and the economics with staying local and keeping some of our Osage alumni that are still in the area coming back and giving back to the schools.
The wrestling space is something I want to get accomplished before I walk out of here, and it's a much needed space with the addition of girls wrestling and the growth. They're practicing very early in the morning with the boys practicing after school right now.
I think there is a great need for just a true wrestling room where the mats are down at all times, and to give space so the girls and the boys have an opportunity to have their own spaces, their spots, so they can come in the mornings or the afternoons or the evenings or whatever it be and go forward.
It would also be sweet to have the ability to wrestle year-round. We would be able to have the mats down in the new room year-round for like freestyle and Greco and the off-season.
We have district track meet, we have conference track meet, we're going to have little kids track meets. We need those facilities to be the best in North Iowa. And our community and the kids deserve it.
The first thing spectators will see when they come in will be the new ticket booth, which will be right next to the concession stand and bathroom area, as well as the handicap accessibility, not only for our home fans, but also visiting schools, getting them to continue coming to Osage when their teams play here.
If we get the $1.5 million soon enough, we are looking to break ground with the local contractors, and hopefully by this fall, it's up and going for the first football game.
You know, both projects are important, I think, and that was the deal. We didn't want to fundraise necessarily and battle each other, so with both those projects, we're trying to intermingle them and support both projects. I think they're both very important and both very needed in our school district. The goal is to be 100% built with fundraised money, and there's a couple reasons for that. One of the big ones is without using taxpayer dollars, we don't have to go through a lot of processes through the building process. We can stick with a lot of our local contractors to get it done and keep the work here at home.
If you're willing to donate, that helps out, makes the process go a little bit smoother. We've already got a few donations from previous alumni with the Osage Ed Foundation and some of those, but being able to see any donations come in from the community will help this project move along, and we'll be able to see these benefits throughout the community.
Well, good evening, wrestling fans, and thanks for joining us here on GSPN. Nolan Peters with you inside New Hampton High School as we get ready to broadcast some Osage wrestling on the road tonight, taking on the New Hampton Turkey Valley Chickasaws and the Union Knights of LaPorte City. Osage here in week number 2 of the season. Last week they picked up 3 dual wins on the road at Northwood Kensett, getting wins over Northwood Kensett, North Union, and North Butler Clarksville. And then over the weekend, they wrestled at the Cliff King Independence Invitational, where they came away in 15th place overall out of 32 teams. They scored 183 points and had 3 wrestlers finish in the top 8 on the podium. That was Blake Fox at 144. He was a champion at Independence. Also getting on the podium, sophomore Gavin Muller finishing in 3rd place, and then senior Ledger Niels in a 4th place finish at 285. Gavin Muller, that was at 175 where he placed 3rd. So those are your top individuals at the Independence Invitational on Saturday. The opponents tonight, New Hampton, Turkey Valley, and Union, they were both also at Independence. Union finished in 11th place with 203, and New Hampton, Turkey Valley finished in 23rd with 121 and a half. Union had a couple of wrestlers finishing in first place. Their 106-pounder Coy Maylert was a champion, along with their 132-pounder Jace Heidemann, the 2-time state champ for Union, finishing on top at Indy. Looking at the Chickasaws, they had 2 wrestlers finish in the top 8. 138 pounds Carter Scythamel finishing in 7th place, along with their 150-pounder Jax Shackleton finishing in 3rd. So those are the top individuals for the Chickasaws. Just looking at rankings here, Osage, they're down in 1A for the first time, at least since I've lived in North Iowa. So first time in many years that Osage down in the 1A class. So 2A will officially have a new state champion this year. Osage has gone back-to-back in 2A, but not going to be the case. And one of those teams that might win 2A could be in the house tonight. Union is a very good tournament team, ranked number 2 by IA Wrestle in the tournament rankings. They're number 9 in the dual team rankings, but they have 4 solid individuals. I mentioned a couple of them. That one Independence, the 106-pounder Maylert, and he also returned a couple of state champs in previous years. Braden Bonsack, a state champion, a 2-time state champion here in his senior year. He's a 120-pounder, currently ranked number 1, but he lost to the wrestler that he beat in the finals a year ago, Petzenpon from, I believe he was wrestling for Webster City last year, but now he's wrestling for Clarion Goldfield Dows. So Bonsack, a very good wrestler. The 126-pounder for Union is very good. That's Caden Jones. He is a 7th place finisher last year, but ranked number 3. And then their senior leader, Jace Heidemann, a 2-time state champ, last year finishing in 2nd place. So I know a pretty cool article I read about Jace, talking about how he had that heartbreaking defeat after his junior year in the state finals, so it put an end to that opportunity to be a 4-time state champ. But you know how he's looked at life a whole different way. He wakes up every day knowing that it's a new day, and he's ready to give it all he's got and go get title number 3 here in his senior year. So Union, a very good team, so watch out for them in 2A this year. The Chickasaws, bringing back a couple of ranked wrestlers and some state qualifiers from last year's team. On the 126-pounder, Braden Schaffenbiel, he was a state qualifier last year at 126. Jaden Bucknell's at 144. He's ranked number 9. He was a state qualifier at 132. And then their 150-pounder, Jax Shackleton, he was a state qualifier as well. And then they brought in Carter Scythamel, who wrestled for Charles City a year ago. A very good 2-sport athlete with baseball and wrestling. So Carter has moved over here to the Chickasaws in their school district. So Carter, he was a state qualifier last year at 132. So New Hampton returning or brings back, 4 state qualifiers from last year in Class 2A. They had a state champion, their 215-pounder. Braden McShane was a state champion for the Chickasaws, but graduating, and I believe he's down at UNI playing football for the Panthers. Looking at Osage here, though, in Class 1A, they're not ranked in the tournament rankings in the tournament top 10 at the moment. They're number 14 in the dual side of things. They return 3 state qualifiers from last year and 1 place winner. That was Blake Fox, the 2-time state champ. here in his junior year, looking to go 3 for 3. Blake ranked number 1 at 144. Also returning qualifiers at 126, you got Jasper Sonberg. He qualified to state last year at 120. They got him ranked number 9, and then ranked at 215 pounds. Ledger Niels here in his senior year, he qualified to state a year ago. They got him ranked number 10, so trying to get on top, or try to get on the podium. Heck, might as well try to go for the top. But Ledger, I think, could surprise a lot of people this year. Would be one of those guys you wouldn't be shocked at all if he's wrestling on Friday in a state semis, trying to get to the state championship. That wouldn't surprise anybody. And also qualifier from a couple of years ago, Tyson Stengel, wrestling at 150 this year for Osage, not ranked at the moment, but he had a pretty good tournament over the weekend at Independence, where Tyson, he finished in 10th place. And then one wrestler for Osage had a very solid tournament. Talked about Gavin Moeller finishing in 3rd place at Indy at 175. He missed all of last season with the knee injury, so didn't get to wrestle, but Gavin did a lot of wrestling over the summer, going up to Fargo, winning a lot of matches in that tournament at the Fargo Nationals in freestyle and Greco. Could be wrong, but I want to say his record there combined in the two sports, or the two styles, was like something like 10-4. So won a lot of matches up at Fargo, and Gavin, I think, is going to surprise a lot of people. Not really surprise a lot of people for Osage. People know how good of an athlete he is. He was a first-team all-district football player this year for the Green Devils. So I don't think he's going to surprise anybody, wearing green, but around the 1A field, I know the next set of rankings, he's going to be in there because he knocked off a couple of guys that were ranked higher than him at Indy. So that's kind of a preview of what we got coming up here at New Hampton. It is a triangular tonight. Osage will wrestle in round number 1 against Union. Real quickly, though, we got the national anthem. We'll let you listen to that and preview more of tonight.
Please have the Power Boys report to head table. Please have the Power Boys report to head table.
All right, Nolan Peters back with you here. It might sound a little noisy. There's like where we got our crowd mic set up here. They got these little overhead fans right above us, kind of making a little bit of a buzzing noise. I do apologize about that. So here in round number 1, it's going to be Osage taking on Union. Round number 2, it will be Union taking on New Hampton Turkey Valley. And then round number 3 will close out with Osage and New Hampton Turkey Valley. So we'll have all 3 of the duels for you tonight. No need to step aside and take a break or anything. We'll have it all for you right here on this varsity mat. They will have some JV matches off to the side. Try to get a preview of those for you every now and then. if possible. But I think this mat right here is where we'll have a lot of the varsity matches. Of course, they moved the scoreboard over there, so try to let you see the screen, or at least the track wrestling scoreboard, so you can see the timer a little bit up in your top right corner. Should help you out a little bit.
And now for tonight's starting lineup.
We'll go through some starting intros for you here.
For Osage, Nicholas Messersmith. For Union, Troy Naylor. And the Chickasaw will be open. At 113 pounds, Osage will be open. Union, 113 pounds, Stratton, Luke. And for the Chickasaws, they will be open. At 120 pounds for Osage, Preston Byer. For Union, Braden Bonesack. And the Chickasaws will be open. At 126 pounds for Osage, Jasper Saunders. For Union, Wesley Gaston. And for the Chickasaws, Ty Moultrie. At 132 pounds for Osage, Easton Songbird. For Union, Chase Heaton.
All right, well, I think we're all ready to go. I almost forgot to plug the computer in. The computer about died here. That would have been terrible to have the video stream just shut off and go blank. Got it all plugged in, so should be solid right there. Osage this week, kind of a busy week for them. Triangular tonight, couple of duels, and then Thursday they'll bounce back and be at home for a conference quad. Thursday they'll see West Hancock, Forest City, and Newman Catholic, I believe, are Osage's opponents over on Thursday night for a conference quad, and then on Saturday they will go to Parkersburg to wrestle in the Appleton Parkersburg tournament on Saturday. So Osage, I see a couple of different schedule changes, looking back the last few years, with Osage now dropping down to 1A. They'll go down to Appleton Parkersburg, where they'll see a lot of 1A schools in that tournament. And then right before the second semester starts on January 4th, the Osage boys are going to host a tournament. They'll still have your Osage duels that'll come up. I want to say somewhere around the 18th, I believe. I want to say it's the third Saturday of January that Osage will have their annual Osage duel tournament. But on the 4th, they'll have a solid tournament, I believe around 12 teams. It'll be a 5-mat tournament. They'll do 3 mats in the high school gym and 3 in the middle school. So a very good tournament where you'll see a nice mixture of teams. You'll bring in some 1A schools, like number 1 Don Bosco will be there. So West Hancock will be there. So that's going to be a very good tournament. The plan right now is to try to cover that here on GSPN. We might be reaching out to people and trying to recruit some more cameras so you could get a camera on all 5 mats. But yeah, a little bit different on the schedule this year, with Osage going down to AP and then having their own tournament. And Osage going to be busy in the postseason with wrestling at home. The girls are going to be hosting their regional, and then the boys are hosting the district tournament. So come postseason time, you're going to see a lot of wrestling inside Osage High School. A gym, though, that is built very well for wrestling. No doubt about that. So getting ready for this first duel with Osage and Union. Our starting weight class is going to be 126 pounds. That means we're going to end at 120. So if things go on schedule, at least to the program, could see Jasper Sonberg out here for Osage to take on Wesley Gaston for the Knights. But that will all determine. Coaches are going to come out to the mat. Captains, Osage 28-year head coach. I believe this is a 29th year, actually, for Brent Jennings. Year number 29 for Coach Jennings. He's out there with Blake Fox, one of the team captains for Osage.
Varsity wrestling will take place on the mat closest to the flag, and JV wrestling will take place on
Appears the Knights, they won the toss, so they will make their decision whether or not they want to report odd or even. I always wish we could just get a mat side mic down there, somebody to just let you know what they're doing. I know a couple of years ago when Osage was wrestling up at the Clash up in La Crosse, Wisconsin, that was a lot of fun announcing that thing mat side. I mean, literally 5 feet away from that. But it was a lot of fun hanging out with the Osage coaches that couple of days and just sitting with them and listening to them talk about their strategy of going into each duel, because there was a lot of good teams there. Osage came away 5th place overall in that Clash tournament. But yeah, it's always interesting to hear, or get an idea of what the coaches are thinking, what they want to do going into each match or each duel for their strategy. As 126, yep, we do got Jasper Sonberg taking on Wesley Gaston, so going chalk on the program. So ready to go here with Sonberg. Again, a returning qualifier at 120. Goes with the outside single, trying to elevate that leg. And he does, and now he'll just dump Gaston down, so cover for 2. A 15-second takedown. 3-point takedowns, if you haven't paid attention to any high school wrestling. They have changed the scoring rules, just like college wrestling now. A lot of the rule changes are very similar to college. The 3-point takedown, near falls now, you get 2 points for a 2 count, 3 points for a 3 count, and 4 for a 4 count. As Sonberg is going to take Gaston right to his back. Got chest to chest. Jasper trying to elevate that head. Got a lot of time here to work with. And he's going to get the fall right there. A win by fall for Jasper that put Osage up 6-0 here after their first match of 14. Bring us to 132, where we'll see Jasper's brother Easton. He's already reported to the scorers table. Easton Sonberg, his opponent for the Knights of Union, LaPorte City. Be Heidemann right there. We're going to stick with their guns, it appears. Still having, I think now they're ready as Easton works his way to the mat. Easton Sonberg taking on Jace Heidemann. Heidemann, a 2-time state champion, a runner-up last year as a junior.
And for Union, ranked #1 in the state, Jace Heidemann.
So Heidemann is a Northern Iowa signee. Got to go wrestle for Osage alum Doug Schwab and the Panther Train. Be able to join former Green Devil Nicholas Fox, wrestling down there in his 2nd year for UNI. Union's kind of been a nice little pipeline for UNI wrestling. Thompson boys have wrestled at UNI. I believe Max Thompson, he's an assistant coach here for Union. As Heidemann's got himself another takedown to go up 6-1 here in the first 50 seconds of this match. with Easton Sonberg. He's got that bar and far wrist. But Easton, very tough guy to turn. He's hard to pin. But Heidemann, he's got that tilt now, getting some back points. He gets up to a 3 count, so 3 near fall. Makes the score 9-1 with under 45 seconds to go in the first. Now, Jace trying to run that far side cradle. Gives up on that. He's got a leg Turk. He'll get the half in, and he's going to be able to turn Sonberg, and he's got the fall. So Jace puts Union on the board. Back-to-back pins to open up this duel. Bring us to 138 pounds. 2 matches in, 12 to go. Good duel here to open up early portion of the season. A good, nice test for the Green Devils. Taking on a top 10 2A team. And we got Caden Jones for Union, ranked number 3. He'll take on Osage's Dalton Burkhart. Burkhart finished in 19th place at the Indy on Saturday. Nice little slide by for Jones. Go up 3-0 on the takedown. He'll elevate and get the mat return. Jones finished in 6th place at 138 pounds at Indy. These two did not see each other on the mat. Over the weekend at Independence, Osage and Union only had 3 matches where they squared off against each other. As Jones gets himself another takedown to go up 6-1 with 1:15 to go in the first. Burkhart up to his feet, gets an escape. Duck under for Jones. Good scramble here. Burkhart not making it easy. He's got that whizzer in. Trying to pressure down, but Jones going to switch off, go head hunting. And he's going to catch Burkhart, getting right to his back. Though Dalton's going to roll out of it. Strong fight there. And then Burkhart trying to lock up a headlock, but Jones still keeps that head with his left arm. Really never let go of it. So 9-2, and Jones didn't get any near fall while he went head hunting. You see there, they're on the edge of the mat, and that's another rule with high school this year. It's a 1 point of contact as they do go out of bounds there. You see that. As long as either wrestler has 1 point of contact in the mat, and I believe you have to be actually touching the mat. It doesn't, the cylinder doesn't elevate. You can't have your foot up in the air, but inside the circle, it's got to be a point of contact. As Jones just snatches back, Burkhart gets up to a 3 count. So he'll get 3 near fall to make this 12-2 with 5 seconds to go in the first period. Now he's got to try to run the butcher, but Burkhart fights out of it, and we'll go to the second period. It's a 12-2 score for Caden Jones of Union LaPorte City. Burkhart will have the choice. He will defer to the third, and Jones is going to go on top. A duel that could really come down to bonus points. Union looking to possibly score as much as they can as Jones goes with that Turk off the mat return. Burkhart, though, bellies back out. He's trying to run that half as Jones, and we're going to get a full Nelson. 1 point here for Burkhart. Makes a score. Jones leading 12-3 with 1:26 to go in the second. Jones is going to turn Burkhardt over. Chest to chest, and he's got the fall to put Union in front. 12-6 after 3 bouts. And bring us to 144. Where Osage's Blake Fox coming to the mat. I know he's got a lot of family up north in Wisconsin, very likely tuning in. So hello to the Coster family, everyone all up north. So Blake Fox here in his junior year, 2-time champ. He's going to be taking on Dominic Montanel. And Blake right away off the whistle, wasting no time. He did that a lot at Independence. Takedowns in the first couple of seconds of a match as he cruised his way to his first ever Independence championship. Finished in second place last year as a sophomore to a wrestler, I believe, from Wisconsin. Finished in third place as a freshman. So third, second, first at Indy for Blake in his first 3 years. In his championship match, he wrestled the number 3 ranked wrestler in 1A, Preston Klosterman of Alburnett, and Blake wound up winning that by major decision, 17-5, and now he's got Dominic on his back. Blake wasting no time, and he'll tie this duel up. A pin in 52 seconds. So 4 matches, 4 pins. 12-12, going to 150. Osage will have Tyson Stengel coming to the mat. We'll see. So they're going to be a little bit of a switch here. At least Cooper Davis is going to wrestle for Union. He wrestled at 144 at Indy. Tyson did wrestle a wrestler from Union, but he wrestled Jaden Payne. But a little bit of a change up here as Davis weighed in 150 for this duel. Big match here to possibly take the momentum and see if he can win this duel. Tyson, nice cut off to a double leg to hang with it. He took a shot and then countered with it. And now we get some blood time for Union. Tyson, I think he's all good, trying to, nobody sees any blood on Tyson, so he's all good to go. Stengel, he finished in 10th place at 150. Osage had a couple wrestlers at 150 pounds wrestling at Indy. Also saw first year Green Devil Jacob Vance. Vance finished in 21st place. We'll return to action here with Davis going bottom as Tyson leading 3-0. To 150 pounds this year is Stengel. Bumping up a few weight classes from a year ago. I want to say, what, 126? I believe is where Tyson was at. It's a state qualifier his freshman year at 120. Or actually 106. So yeah, just a couple of years ago he was a 106 pounder, now up to 150 in his junior year. got that wing off to the right. Now he'll reach for that far wrist and see if he can run it. He's got the control of that wrist. Running out of time here. 20 seconds to go in the first. Can he get Davis turned? Davis kicks that left leg out. Hard kick stand to fight this thing off. Tyson, though, not giving up on it. A lot of pressure on that right shoulder. But Davis strong enough. He's not going to get turned over, and it's 3-0 going to the second. Stengel's choice. And he will be on her feet. Starting the second. Davis wrestling at 144 at Independence. He finished in 13th. But here at 150 tonight. One of those swing weights here. Winner of this match could possibly be a difference in this duel. Union has a lot of firepower in the lower weights. Osage kind of the advantage in the upper weights. So the middle weights is where a lot of it could be decided. Scramble here right on the edge, and we're going to go out of bounds. Well, we welcome in a nice guest, one of my good friends, and he's a voice of the New Hampton Turkey Valley Chickasaws. It is Tyler Bose. Tyler, it's great to have you up here in your own house.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And usually we don't get to do this till February on the state tournaments. Is kind of a nice warm-up for that, hopefully.
Yeah, it's great to see you, and it's been a long time since I've seen you in the regular season. It's like you said, it's usually down when we're at the well. Here's a takedown to tie it for Cooper Davis. 3-3 match. He gets a takedown here in the final 10 seconds of the second. But you were over just a little bit ago doing some junior high wrestling, sounds like, over in the probably the middle school gym now here in New Hampton. So it's a busy night for wrestling here in New Hampton.
Yeah, it's the old high school gym. They call it the junior high gym now, and this is the competition gym. So it was a good night. St. Ansgar was here, Cresco, and Nashville Plainfield. So 4 schools with New Hampton Turkey Valley here. So good quad, I guess. There's no dual setting, but a lot of matches for kids. So it was a good night.
And I believe you're one of the coaches.
Yep.
Are you the head coach or just the assistant?
Eighth grade head, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, there's 4 of us, so we all just kind of take our turn doing something. And
they'll give Tyson a 1-point escape here right on the edge. So minute 42 to go in this match. Tyson leading 4-3 in one of these pivotal matches between Osage and Union, as we're tied 12-12 in the dual score.
Yeah, those are swing matches we need to lock up a duel for either team here. These are those critical matches, as you said. Obviously, you got your guys that are place winners returning, things that way, and highly ranked, qualifiers, that nature. So when you get these head-to-heads where it's not that way, it's truly going to be deciding factors.
Well, minute 15 to go in this match. Tyson hasn't been warned for stalling, but I know he's not trying to just run out the clock. He's reaching to finish this thing, trying to score. I'm going to try to move our camera a little bit. Somebody bumped it earlier and kind of messed up our can't let our viewers see the scoreboard on the track wrestling scoreboard over there. That should help us out a little bit, as Davis is in on a low single shot, trying to elevate, maybe come out the back door. Now trying to switch off to a double, but Tyson controlling that head. But here we go, final 50 seconds of this match, and a big scramble right here.
Back to their feet there. Again, Stengel warned for stalling there, but there's 30 seconds left here. There's a quick takedown for Stengel. Now goes up 7-3. You got to remember that's a 3-point takedown now instead of 2. So.
Yeah, it changes everything. A 4-point lead. 25 seconds to go. You and I talked on the phone earlier today about what we think of the new scoring. There's things I like about it. There's things I don't. I'll just wait and see how the first official year goes before I decide. I don't know. It's
well, like I said, if it's a say it's a 3-0 match in the third period, you got a takedown to go up 3-0. You can stall 3 times and still win, and it's just that part I don't like, I guess. But like I said, we'll see if it how that affects. Now, if it's in favor of the Chickasaws or the Green Devils later on, then we're all for it. But,
exactly. Yeah, we like it when it goes your way. But well, Tyson does get the win here. 4-point victory that put Osage in front, 15-12 after 5 bouts. So it takes us to 157.
And Union doesn't have a wrestler listed. Or they didn't have one maybe at I guess they didn't have one at.
Yeah, they didn't have one at
Independence.
At Indy, yep. Yeah, they've kind of changed things up. Yeah, Jaden Payne is going to wrestle 157. He wrestled 150 at Indy. Osage has Brock Trees. Brock finished in 16th place. Payne was 27th, and Brock wasted no time. He's got a quick takedown. Brock had a really good fall sports season. He's a solid running back, but boy, he made his presence on the defensive side. And looking to have that translate to the wrestling mat as the Trees family, well-known wrestling family up in the North Iowa area.
Out of the green area there.
Yeah.
Was that his dad? Was his dad Justin or Nate? I know there's a Justin and a Nate. And it was before you were here because it was when I was in school, so I just don't know which one it was. But.
Well, Brock wasted no time here. He gets a quick pin in 39 seconds. So 3 straight victories for Osage to go up 21-12. Bring us to 165. Osage is going to move their lineup a little bit here. I think this is Lane Legue. Lane Legue going to wrestle 65, and must mean they're going to have Voigt probably go to 75.
And maybe Mueller up to 90.
It's possible. I didn't hear coaches talking about switching things up. Yep, Legue will be at 165. He'll take on Brock Bergmeyer. Legue finished 23rd at 157. It's a little bit of a change here for Osage. Well, Tyler, one thing that's going to be different, Osage 1A team now.
And it's going to be a lot different. It's obviously we won't see them, and we kind of get separated from districts last couple years anyway, and regional duels. But there for such a long time, it was always regional duels would be New Hampton, Osage, New Hampton, Osage. We'd meet up, and then the state went away from it a little bit and tried to reseed some stuff based off of rankings to kind of separate us. But now you don't have to worry about it because it's at 2 different classes. So
yeah, I think both teams go down to Battle Waterloo, right? So
yes,
there's a
chance there,
potential to run into each other there. But if not, this is the only time that Osage and New Hampton Turkey Valley would see each other on a wrestling mat. It was a nice low ankle shot for Union. That's Jaden Payne, but Legue fights it off and looking to circle and get behind. He does. So 1 minute gone in the first. And Legue wasted no time, going right to that cradle.
Nice cradle there. He's got the knee in the side there. He's got a lot of time. He's got 50 seconds to kind of improve on that a little bit. He might be a little bit too far towards the head, but there's a fall. He's a long wrestler. There's Legue. That makes the team score now 27-12.
4 straight victories
One thing with Union, they got a solid team. They got about four really solid wrestlers, which will do damage with the traditional state tournament. But dual-wise, what hurts them is that they're open at heavyweight and 215.
Yeah, they're very, very good. Excuse me, very good in the lower weights. They got 4 guys ranked, 2 ranked number 2, 2 ranked number 3, anywhere from 106 to 132. So, and in 2A, you don't need a whole lot of. We've seen over the years, you don't need a lot of team points to win a team championship in 2A. So, they're definitely got to be one of the teams to watch out for.
They got a couple state champions there with Bonsack and Heidemann. Not quite sure. I still don't know how to totally say that because up here it was always Heidemann. I think down there it's Heidemann.
Well, here is Ty Voigt for Osage. He's taking on Weston Clark, and Voigt has the headlock working that front headlock series. He's got the takedown, but trying to get Clark turned over, but Weston fends it off. Last year Union had 2 state champs, and then, or excuse me, 1 state champ. That was Bonsack, and then Heidemann finished in 2nd. But potential, I really like the 106-pounder, that Coy Maylert. He was really small last year at 106. He was weighing in down like 94 pounds, something like that. So now he's filling that weight class a little better, and he's going to be I think he'll be definitely one of the contenders at 106 in Class 2A.
Of course, his dad is the head coach there, Bart.
So a 1-point escape, 3-1 score in favor of Osage's Ty Voigt.
Like in the late 90s, early 2000s, there was a couple of really good Clarks from Union. And I don't know if that'd be any relation to this Weston Clark. It'd be about the right age gap anyway. So Trey Clark.
Ty with a nice fireman's carry right to the back. He's going to get that 4 count, so a 7-point move. 10 seconds to go in the first, but Voigt trying to finish it off here.
Got to reverse half there, scoop that head, and there it is.
With 3 seconds to go in the first, Ty Voigt makes it 5 straight wins for Osage. Take us to 190, where Gavin Moeller coming to the mat.
So we were talking earlier today about Gavin. Now which relation is he? Mac or is he?
Yep, he's Max. Yep, he'd be Mac's younger brother. Also younger brother to Colin and Keaton, twin brothers that I want to say graduated in 2000. Probably be wrong. 2021.
And Mac went South Dakota State.
South Dakota State. Yep, playing for the Jackrabbits. He's had some action out on the D line this year. Had a few tackles. But Gavin, he doesn't waste any time. Quick takedown, going right to a cradle. Trying to keep this early season momentum after finishing 3rd at Indy.
Had a great tournament at Indy.
Yep.
And now he's able to be on full feet here going forward because he won't have his brother, older brother Max out. He's getting college fed. So.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, you don't have to fight at the table anymore.
See a little resemblance there, as I can see in his face. You can see his brother in him a little bit.
Yeah, he could have been another one of the Green Devils down at state last year.
He was hurt last year, right?
Yeah, he got hurt in football season, and he missed all of wrestling season. But over the summer in freestyle and Greco, won a lot of matches at Fargo. He didn't medal at Fargo, but I said it earlier, but I think his record was 10-4 that week. So a lot of matches, a lot of good experience for Gavin, and he's not going to surprise anybody at Osage, but he's going to shock a lot of people in 1A this year.
Well, and anytime you get 14 matches at anything, it's great mat time, but you go to Fargo, and anytime you walk away with a winning record, you've done something right,
Yeah. So he's out to a 9-2 lead with about 30 seconds to go. His opponent for Union, this is Eric Zach. He's got that wing and half. Boy, if you could keep that tight, that is
There's a
such
fall.
a good turn. And he's got him stacked up, and Gavin does get the win by fall.
And that's going to secure it then for Osage. It might have been secured before that with these two open weights here at 215 and heavyweight. But I know we got a couple solid kids there for Union to start the lineup back up at 106 and then 120. But that's 39 to 12, and put two more forfeits on there. So
for Osage, this is going to be Bo Rage.
At 215 pounds on the varsity mat, Ryan Bear, Osage.
Or excuse me, Ryan Bear. Getting them mixed up. I should know that.
I don't know who this is, but I know this isn't Ledger.
Okay, that was Bo Rage. They're putting Ryan Bear here at.
Okay.
Yeah, they kind of. So Bear is going to have his hand raised at 285. That's right. PA said Bear and really threw me off. So yeah, Ledger. Ledger won't. Yeah, Ledger's not going to be wrestling or not get his hand raised in this one. They'll keep him probably for New Hampton. He was down there warming up, so I know he's weighed in tonight. But 51-12, the dual score now, with just 3 matches remaining. Takes us to 106, Nicholas Messersmith. And he is going to take on Coy Mailer. So Mailer, as a freshman, finished in 5th place at 106 again, and he was one of the smaller guys in that bracket. Now he's starting to fill out that 106-pound weight a little better. He's got himself a takedown on Messersmith. And right away locks up her cradle, trying to go suicide with it, go across the back, but now he'll just
step up here and sit back, try and get that knee in the side. It's going to be a tight spot here for Messersmith. But he broke the hold, so he's close to the edge there, but Mailer just goes around the head here, and he's going to get the fall. With the team score 51-18. Take us to 113.
Should be Stratton Luke, I believe, for Union. And Osage is going to be open.
Okay.
At Indy, they had Jackson Lofton wrestling. Jackson finished 26th for the Green Devils at 113, but will be open tonight.
Osage will be open, and for Union, Stratton Luke.
Take the team score 51-24.
Final bout.
Should be Bonsack there, I believe. That's what it looks like anyway.
At 120 pounds on the varsity mat for Osage, Preston.
And then it'll be Preston Byer.
And for Union, ranked #1 in the state, Braden Bonsack.
Braden Bonsack, a 2-time state champ. Freshman year was an 8th place finisher, so a 3-time place winner. Union have a great opportunity to have 2 different 3-time state champs this year with Bonsack and Heidemann, though Bonsack did get beat at Independence. He lost to Petson Pond, who is now wrestling for Clarion Goldfield. He was at Webster City, and now with the Cowboys there, and that was a state finals rematch, and Petson Pond got the win 4-3. But early in the season, a lot of wrestling to go.
If there's a match you want to lose, that's the one.
Yep.
Early on.
Yep. Sure, Braden has got that already circled on his calendar. Get that rematch and see him at state. And more than likely on a Saturday night.
That's right.
Preston Byer, a 25th place finish at Independence. This is the final match. He's going with a nice fireman's carry. Good look there from Preston. Bonsack, though, fights it off, and he'll go down to a single leg and score 3, so 6-1.
We'll give a little credit there, though. Most kids would kind of shy away from that a little bit and
Yep.
kind of close themselves off just to not put themselves in any danger. And but Preston, figures what the heck, I'm going to let things fly and see what their chips lay.
Absolutely.
Or fall, I should say.
Now Bonsack will lock up a cradle. But doesn't get any near fall out of it. Preston rolls right out of it. Bonsack keeps it locked up. They roll back over. Now he's getting some swipes. He'll get full exposure. He'll let go of that cradle and get the 4 back points and make it 10-1 with under 20 seconds to go.
And they go into the second period, 10-1 your score in favor of Union's Braden Bonsack. There's a little blood time there. It looks like he's got there's a little cut on his nose or what. Saw the official there, Blake Spots, just kind of point to but he didn't start the blood time or anything that way, so I think it's just a quick.
You just wipe it up and.
Yeah.
So after this match, it'll end round number 1. Round number 2 will be the hometown Chickasaws of New Hampton Turkey Valley. They'll take on Union. And then we'll close out the night with Osage and New Hampton Turkey Valley. I don't know, you think they'll remove one mat and go center mat and go put the spotlight on?
I'd kind of be willing to bet that. Just looking at what we have for numbers and JV stuff that way. And, the worst part is, there was a time when you never thought about this New Hampton, New Hampton Osage duel ever having another school there because you had a JJV, JV, and varsity. It was full, and gym was packed.
Yep.
So there's a takedown for Bonsack. He looks like
They bit his lip or something.
Because he got the takedown and just kind of went. Yeah, he's got blood in his mouth. I can see that.
Yeah.
Bleeding pretty good.
Bit his lip or his tongue or something. I did that once my sophomore year of high school. I bit my tongue real bad in a wrestling match, and it was like the middle of my tongue too. It was, So it took that thing weeks to like fully seal. All the time it would peel back open and start bleeding again. And
Yeah, he's got it pretty good.
Yeah, I hope that's not the case because tongue injuries aren't fun.
No. I usually do it when I'm eating and trying to talk or something that way, and I end up can't do 2 things at once and bite my tongue. But never that way. I guess most of the stuff I was using, I always wore a mouth guard too, so that kind of helped.
Yeah. They're working on maybe a lip area.
I'm not quite sure
maybe
where he's
a tooth.
Might be a tooth actually, because he was bleeding pretty good. And with the injury, they do have the blood time going there, but Coach Jennings coming over to see how he's doing. And they're kind of and Coach Miller just kind of having a little moment, sharing a laugh a little bit. But yeah, not sure what it is, but there's a pretty good spit of blood there. So whatever it is, it's still going strong.
It's got a 13-1 lead. Come back to the mat. Stop the blood time. He's got 3 minutes remaining. We're going to go. I thought he was saying neutral. He might let Preston up here. We'll see. I don't know. He'll cover. 13-1. We're back to wrestling here. 1:45 to go in the second. And Braden takes Preston right to his back, but he only has a 2 count there. So
15-1.
If he gets those awarded.
He hasn't awarded them, I guess, has he?
If he could get a 3 or a 4 count, that would do it.
Bonsack's got a chicken wing here, going to kind of sit back with that.
Preston, though, doing a good job fighting right here. Not making it easy, making Bonsack score everything. We'll get 2 near fall.
That doesn't stop it, though. It's 15-1, but
yeah, that's.
I think he kind of got lost in
maybe an inadvertent stop there for the official. 15-1 is the score, and yep, they'll have to put the ankle bands back on. We got to go back to wrestling here. Preston will still be bottom.
And,
That's all right. It's early in the season for these officials, too.
Yeah, they're getting used to the new scoring.
Yep.
And
I guess I didn't look, but maybe did they award the 2 backs before he actually awarded them?
No, they waited. He thought, because when they awarded, then he thought that ended it. So in his mind,
that does it right there. 3 near fall will make it a 18-1 tech fall. And the final score of the duel will be Osage 51, Union Report City 29.
And yeah, Bonsack just ran right off. So he's whatever he's got going is still not there, and it's in a little bit of pain. So
it's definitely bothering him. So 51-29 victory for Osage. They will take a session off, and we'll have New Hampton, Turkey Valley, and Union up next. They started at 126, so it means we'll start at 132 this next round, and then round number 3 will be Osage and hometown Chickasaws to begin at 138 pounds. With that, we'll take a bit of a break here on GSPN. Don't go anywhere. We'll have the round number 2. You can watch New Hampton, Turkey Valley, and Union. We'll have the broadcast for you with that one, and then also bring you round number 3 later with Osage and New Hampton, Turkey Valley. So don't go anymore. Go anywhere. More Green Devil Wrestling coming up here on GSPN.
During difficult times, Champion Funeral Home is here to offer guidance and comfort. Let us help you create a meaningful tribute to celebrate your loved one. Contact us at 641-732-3706 or stop in to sit down with our caring staff.
Farmers Mutual Insurance, your local Osage, Iowa insurance carrier, aims to attract individuals who want reliable and top-notch insurance solutions for them and their families. Our policies help protect what matters most. Contact your local Farmers Mutual Insurance agent today. We are a proud supporter of the Osage Green Devil Sports Network.
Unlock your farm's full potential with DeKalb and Asgrow from Jensen Seeds, a proud supporter of Osage High School. Our seed delivers higher yields through innovative crop protection and plant breeding. Choose Jensen Seeds and watch your farm thrive. Call Brad at 641-425-0494.
Looking to tackle your next big project? At Mark's Tractors and Implements, we have the best selection of top quality equipment and expert service to get the job done right. From tractors and implements, we've got you covered. Visit us at 3787 Red Ball Road, Osage, Iowa. Mark's Tractors and Implements. Go Big Green.
At Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your well-being is our top priority. We're here for you and your family. Trust us with your health because you deserve the best. Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your trusted healthcare partner for life. Learn more at mcrhc.com. We're a proud sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
Osage Co-op Elevator is more than just grain storage. From agronomy to animal feed, propane to expert grain marketing, we've got your farm covered. Visit online at osagecoop.com for all your agricultural needs. Proud supporter of your Green Devils.
When it comes to electricity, tree, and snow removal, trust Sharper Services. Our experts, Terry and Corey, light up your homes and clear your space. They are fast, reliable, and always professional, brightening your day and clearing your way. Call 641-732-3630. We are proud to support the Osage Green Devils. Protect what matters most with State Farm. Our unique plans offer peace of mind and a reliable coverage for you and your loved ones. Stop in and visit Craig Eisman at 1429 Main Street in Osage to get a quote today and experience the difference of personalized Green Devil service.
Ready to take your career to the next level? Join the team where the action never stops. As a proud sponsor for Osage Athletics, A to Z Drying is currently hiring. Contact HR at 641-732-8505. A to Z Drying is an equal opportunity employer. Go Green Devils.
During difficult times, Champion Funeral Home is here to offer guidance and comfort. Let us help you create a meaningful tribute to celebrate your loved one. Contact us at 641-732-3706 or stop in to sit down with our caring staff.
Accidents happen, but with Farmers Mutual Insurance, we're here to help when you need it most. Whether it's your home or your farm, we provide reliable coverage to keep you covered. Farmers Mutual Insurance, where peace of mind is just a call away. Contact your local Farmers Mutual Insurance agent today.
Unlock your farm's full potential with DeKalb and Asgrow from Jensen Seeds, a proud supporter of Osage High School. Our seed delivers higher yields through innovative crop protection and plant breeding. Choose Jensen Seeds and watch your farm thrive. Call Brad at 641-425-0494.
Looking to tackle your next big project? At Mark's Tractors and Implements, we have the best selection of top quality equipment and expert service to get the job done right. From tractors and implements, we've got you covered. Visit us at 3787 Red Ball Road, Osage, Iowa. Marks Tractors and Implements. Go Big Green.
At Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your well-being is our top priority. We're here for you and your family. Trust us with your health because you deserve the best. Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your trusted health care partner for life. Learn more at mcrhc.com. We are a proud sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
Osage Co-op Elevator. With local expertise and a community-driven mission, trust us to help you grow and succeed season after season. Contact us today at 641-732-3768. Osage Co-op Elevator is a proud Emerald sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
When it comes to electricity, tree, and snow removal, trust Sharper Services. Our experts, Terry and Corey, light up your homes and clear your space. They are fast, reliable, and always professional, brightening your day and clearing your way. Call 641-732-3630. We are proud to support the Osage Green Devils. Protect what matters most with State Farm. Our unique plans offer peace.
Nolan Peters back at the year, also Tyler Bose with you on GSPN. They're going right into it here, not wasting any time. So underway with New Hampton, Turkey Valley, and Union as we're at 132 pounds. Union for them, this is Jace Heidemann, and he's got the win by fall. Tyler, I was sleeping. I didn't think they were going to go right into this. They jumped right in, and a quick win there for Heidemann for Union.
I was in the same boat there. I was just kind of trying to figure out what happened. Maybe the Bonsek there I know his uncle, who was right below us, trying to talk to him to see what happened, and he wasn't sure either. But
I'm going to blame that on Bob Moeller. He was talking with him, and next thing I know, look up and pretty sure that's Heidemann. So
this be a good matchup here between Scythe-Hamel. I believe this is Jones. I didn't quite hear what they said.
Caden Jones. Caden Jones finished on the podium, 6th place finish for Union at Indy.
And Scythe-Hamel was 7th for the Chickasaws. It's rankings of 3 and 8, I believe.
They didn't wrestle each other, though.
Nope.
Good thing switched over here on the scoreboard.
There's a shot attempt there by Jones, blocked off by Scythe-Hamel. 0-0 here yet. Minute 20 left in the first period. Jones last year took 7th at 120 for the Knights. Scythe-Hamel last year was a state qualifier for the Charles City Comets.
Yeah, very talented freshman last year and high expectations as a sophomore, and then coming over to this Chickasaw program. Very talented two-sport athlete, very good baseball player too. So
yeah, really good catcher.
Got to fit in perfectly with the top baseball program in the area with New Hampton.
A snap down attempt there by Jones, blocked off by Scythe-Hamel. Scythe-Hamel comes up to his feet here, kind of has a Russian tie. But Jones able to get out of that, go back to the center here. 20 seconds left here in the first period. Shot attempt there by Jones, blocked off, and a reshot by Scythe-Hamel. Lots of action for no points by both wrestlers here in this first period. Right at the period end, there's a takedown by Jones to go up 3-0 here. Jones's choice, or Scythe-Hamel's choice, he's going to defer, and Jones is going to go bottom to start the second period. Whistle, Jones comes to his feet, gets returned back to the mat there by Scythe-Hamel. A lot of yelling here. You got a JV match going here on the other side too. So here's somebody else, you kind of look and it's over on the other mat. So escape there for Jones now makes it 4-0. Minute 40 left here in the second period.
Kind of appears that Cy Thamels, he got his forehead taped up.
Yeah, that happened. I think that happened out at Independence. A little cut to it. Back in the day, that's kind of Paul Bradley made that, not necessarily famous, but he kind of got remembered for that when he was wrestling out at Iowa, taping his head up.
That's the thing about a wrestler. They'll do anything to keep going. 1 minute to go in the second.
I've seen it so far as it might have been an old school thing, but it was an older coach from St. Ansgar. I remember being at a JV tournament a couple of years ago helping out. They go out of bounds there, but couldn't get a kid's nose to stop bleeding, so they just taped it.
Yep.
Just went around the nostrils and went around the head, and I'd never really seen that before, but anything to keep going, like you said.
Start getting low on blood time and just wrap it up.
35 seconds left here in the second period.
Any points here would be huge.
There's a throw by Saitam.
Oh, man.
A nice roll through by Jones as they go out of bounds. But again, you know, a lot of action for 4 points being scored, you know, in the first two periods.
With that new three-point takedown, a takedown here for Jones really opens it up. But if Scythamel can score here in the final 20 seconds, then that just changes everything too. Kind of a slide-by attempt there for Jones, but go out of bounds. 12 seconds to go in the second. A lot of action. We have a caution here on Jones. Caden Jones, he's not ranked, but you know, with the hammers that he has in the weight or in the wrestling room around his weight, it's only going to make him a lot better. Had himself a good independence tournament, so you never know with the next set of rankings or whatnot. It wouldn't be surprised.
I think he's ranked third, yeah.
Oh yeah, he got him at 26. That's where I'm throwing off. So, excuse me. Good thing you're here.
I have my moments.
Yeah, wrestled 38 over the weekend, but yeah, ranked at 26.
Oh boy, Scythamel came up to his feet. There's a return by Jones, but kind of almost potentially dangerous. He really elevated up and came down slow to make sure that Scythamel didn't land on his head. But pretty high level mat return there by by Jones.
Tries again, going with the switch off the return as Scythamel's got to get the escape. So now just needs to take down the tie. 90 seconds to go. He's been close on a couple of shots as Carter. Our first ranked matchup of the night. Could have another one coming up in the third round with Osage and New Hampton Turkey Valley. On paper, you got at 144 a couple of ranked guys. And Scythamel, nothing yet. He's very close.
Boy, I've seen that go both ways there.
Yep.
So
still 4-1. I'm with you. Times where that's 3 or old school 2.
Scythamel did have the leg locked and a hand on the mat. Sometimes they could consider that control.
It's almost like the college continuation right there.
Yeah.
Yep, they give him that extra about second and a half for the defender to.
And either way, if that was the case, then it'd still be 5-4. So still be down by 1. But there's a nice shot by Scythamel. He's got to shelf this leg here. And a little shin whizzer there by Jones. And Scythamel trying to improve on this, trying to cut the corner, come across. And Jones is going to hang on with that shin whizzer. But great match either way. I mean, there's just, one of those things you can build off of for Scythamel. That's a third-ranked wrestler at your weight. He's a state place winner. And it's a 4-1 match that easily could have been, 4-4. So
9-0 in favor of Union after 2 matches. Bring us to 144. So we should see one of ranked Chickasaws here with Bucknell. So Jaden Bucknell taking on Dominic Montiel. Bucknell last year a state qualifier at 132 as a sophomore. Starts this year ranked number 9 at 144. Finished Independence with 12th place finish.
Has a full head of hair now this year. Last time we saw him, he had that odd-looking haircut, I guess. He kind of did it on a dare and then kept it. But so this year he decided to grow a beard instead to start the season.
There used to be a time where you couldn't have a beard like that.
Or the hair that long either. So.
How long ago did they change that? Do you know? Or
about 2 years ago, I think. It's been pretty recent.
So I grew up in Kansas, and we would have a tournament where Kearney, Nebraska would come down and wrestle in it. And Nebraska, they would let you have mustaches there. In Kansas, you couldn't. So we were always upset. Like, these guys from Nebraska got to come down, and, like, I guess their rules got to carry over. So kids would be busting out mustaches, and we're over here. We have to have clean shave and a clean haircut.
Nope, I can remember in high school if you forgot to shave that day or somebody did, there was always a old school razor in the med kit that you'd have to use.
I got my haircut trimmed in the back of my head one time with like paper scissors, and they didn't cut hair well at all.
I used one time I used a athletic tape cutter because I was always in the med kit to cut a kid's hair, cut his bangs so it was out of his eyes.
Anything to wrestle.
That's right.
Well, Bucknell did get the takedown on the edge of the mat. That was that new point of contact rule where he kept that toe in bounds. Now they go out of bounds here with 46 seconds to go in the first. Dominic tries to stand up off the whistle, but Bucknell keeps control. Got that crouch and claw, spiral ride. Now he'll get Dominic bellied out. He's got that wing and far wrist. He loses that far wrist, but he'll keep that wing. Trying to run it over the shoulder and keeping that point of contact, and now he's getting near fall. So as long as he keeps that left foot in there, he can get the pin. He's got that point of contact. That's all you need, but time will expire. But 4 near fall for Jaden Bucknell to go up 7-0 after the first here at 144 pounds. Union defers, and Bucknell goes bottom to begin the second. We have another caution. Actually, no, this is the first one of this match. Union had a caution earlier tonight. It was just moments ago at 138. But first one there for Dominic. Bucknell got a hold of that leg off of a switch attempt, but Dominic will get back behind the hips. He's looking for a cradle. Looking to get the legs in. Going crossbody ride. Got the hips off to the side a little bit. Losing some pressure. And Bucknell's going to turn and get the reversal too. 9-0. 1 minute to go in the second. Looking to get the Chickasaws on the board here in round number 2.
And Bucknell going to try maybe a cross wrist tilt here. He's got the wrist locked up here, trying to use the tight waist. Now he switches up. He's going to go with a chicken wing.
Still keeping 2-on-1 on that left arm. Looking for that tilt. Possibly got a late tilt or a late turn in the first period to score 4 near fall, but not sure. Not going to be able to get the turn here at the end of the second. So Bucknell will take a 9-0 lead going to the third. And Union will have the choice, and we're going to go neutral.
And the team scored 9-0 in favor of the Port City Union. Shot attempt there by Montel. Blocked off by Bucknell, the Whizzer. So keeping that single. And there's the takedown. Kind of limped arm out of that. Got the takedown. He makes it 9-3. Now he cuts. Bucknell makes it 10-3. Another shot by Montel.
Heavy hips for Bucknell to fight that off. Headlock attempt, but
that's illegal.
Yeah, he didn't have an arm. So fortunate there, didn't give up 1 point. Keeps the score 10-3. Outside single attempt. Trying to get to that leg. Minute 20 to go in the match.
Bucknell's got to post the knees there and slide, keep his hips away. Instead, he's kind of grabbing onto that ankle, and he's kind of keeping Montel in closer to him. Now he's got Montel flat on the mat here. His belly on the mat, trying to hook this ankle, trying to come around this back here to get the takedown. There he gets the ankle hooked. Now makes it 13-3. He's going to work this butcher here. 50 seconds left. Montel feels that and goes back to his hips back on the mat. It's his stomach.
Oh, I don't want to reach back.
No, it's kind of a cardinal sin. I know it's tempting when the head's right there, but really not going to do much for you.
I've been helping with the Little Devil Mat Club this year, and yeah,
you see it all the time.
And little kids love to reach back at tournaments.
Now Bucknell's got a double wing here. He's got to pick a side to go and step up. He's got both. He's got it locked up. Going to step towards the head, take a bigger step. Actually kick both legs over. There it is.
Get near falls. Got some time here to settle in. He's got to get the pin.
So 9-6 your score after 3 matches.
Oh, that's cool. $15 donations for New Hampton Turkey Valley getting pins tonight.
For a minute I thought you said 50. I'm like, well, that could get spendy,
50,
but 15
yeah.
could get spendy. But
we'll make it 50 if you're going to cover the other 35, Tyler.
I give you about 2 of them, and that's it. A small night, maybe. Not a double duel for sure.
150 pounds, Jax Shackleton for New Hampton Turkey Valley, taking on Cooper Davis for the Union Knights.
Jax had a great tournament down at Independence. Took 3rd. There's a nice throw there by Shackleton. Gets takedowns, got 2 near falls, so he goes up 5-0 here, a minute 30 left in the first period. Shackleton trying to work a crossface cradle a little bit, goes to a butcher. Davis feels that and gets his arm free. This is where Jax needed to improve. Last year he was really good on his feet. He was in the mat area where he struggled, the referee's position, whether it was in the down position or the top position. So he worked hard this offseason to kind of make that not so much of a weakness anymore. He's going to work here on top, still with this tight waist, kind of go with the tight waist and a wing.
Who was it last year for New Hampton Turkey Valley? Very good on top. Was it Schaffenbiel or?
Colbert.
Carson Colbert. Yeah, he was money on top. He could ride anybody out. Kind of like Ryder Downey down at UNI. Just loads up on riding time. But unfortunately, in high school, he didn't get that. But boy, he would have scored a lot of them if he could.
Yeah, he was able to get a lot of turns though and lock a lot of things up. He loved the cradle, and he was long and kind of like Jax. Jax got a lot of length here for a 150-pounder. 20 seconds left here, first period. Still 5-0 in favor of Shackleton.
And I was impressed last year with Jax, a freshman at 150 pounds, qualifying to state, getting that experience and keeping that weight. Here's a sophomore. Won't be surprised at all if he keeps doing his thing and climbs himself into those rankings towards the end of the year.
One, it always helps too. You always look, and I know we talk about the state tournament. You see teams that qualify. Usually, if you qualify to weight, there's always somebody like right around you. Like with Jackson, you got Saitamo Bucknell right there, 38, 44, just for some competition that way to make each other better. Start the second period here in the neutral position. Shot attempt there by Shackleton, blocked off by Davis. Shackleton comes into a reshot there. His takedown goes up 8-0.
Cut him there, make it 8-1. Go back to his feet where he's been really good. Quickly back in on a single leg, cutting off to a double. And will finish for his third takedown.
So that's where he's a technician. Really, he's on his feet. He's, just a great leg attack.
We have stalling on Shackleton, they say, riding the.
Yeah, he didn't let the leg out. He kept riding that leg, had the leg trapped there, and didn't use it. So. So it'll be 11-1 here. The restart here, a minute 15 left second period. Shackleton's going to cut Davis, make it 11-2.
Make it takedown number 4 and possibly more.
Goes into a half, and he's going to stack him up there for a fall.
That's going to be it. Either way, pin or tech fall, but he's going to get full bonus. And the Chickasaws get another $15 to their booster club. They get 12-9 after 4 weight classes. That'll bring us to 157.
On the horse in the mat at 157 pounds for Union,
Jaden Payne for Union. He'll take on Tate Schrickerath for the Chickasaws.
Payne at Independence was 27th at 150, and Schrickerath was 24th at 157. So probably a 50-50 as far as that, just looking into something.
And there were no matches between New Hampton, Turkey Valley, and Union at Independence. And never once did the schools run into each other. New Hampton and Osage had about 4 or 5 matches against each other at Independence, so could see some rematches later on tonight in round number 3.
His takedown for Schrickerath. Now Schrickerath goes to work here on top of the chicken wing, going to catch his far wrist. He's got to take a bigger step towards the head, and there he does. Take one more step and he'll go. You kind of got to take your time with that kid. He's getting in a hurry. Get the chicken wing deep. As long as you take your time, it's going to stay tight. Now Schrickerath going to go work a butcher here and circle towards the head. Take one more step. There you go. Get your count. Now you can readjust, come around to the head here. Now you can get a fall.
Yep, big points there for New Hampton. You want to load up as much as you can in these middle and upper weights.
Got to make hay here a little bit, because
you know what's coming in those lower weights for Union, one of the toughest teams in Class 2A. 4 ranked wrestlers, all within the top 3, anywhere from 106 to 132 for the night. So bring us to 165, our next match.
Bergemeyer for Union. Carpenter for the Chickasaws, so 20 to Independence, 23rd for Bergmeyer, and Carpenter was 26. So
another big 50-50 match, and things that could decide this duel right here.
Takedown there by Carpenter. Well, no, he doesn't have it yet. He had it, and then Bergmeyer hit a headlock, and Carpenter's trying to roll that through, but Bergmeyer came out on top there. It's kind of a 50-50.
Yep, that could have been Carpenter rolling through that, putting Bergmeyer on his back.
And Carpenter's got his headlock here. He did a nice job. He's locked the legs. Got to kind of lock around that hip and try and roll that through. As you're kind of in a desperation with a minute 10 left. Nothing else. If you hook the legs like that, you're going to keep your shoulder up.
Yep.
So Carpenter did a nice job of trying to fight and catch that hip. Bergmeyer's got to actually sit more towards the head.
Yeah, elevate that head because that elbow's kind of posting up.
There it is. So 18-15 now your team score. Going into 175.
6 matches in, 8 to go. Both teams are going to be open in the upper weights, I believe, too.
No, we'll be open in the lower weights. They're open in the upper, so you kind of cancel there.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
So here at 175, it'll be Low and Tank for the Chickasaws. And for Union, it'll be Weston Clark. Low and Tank actually had a really good independence tournament. Took 12th, kind of in his first year varsity at 170. So 175, excuse me, a sophomore.
Clark finishing 29th at Indy. So a match here on paper, you would favor the Chickasaws. Close duel so far, 3-point separation right now. Yeah, you're right. We're going to have 4 weight classes in a row where we'll just basically split 12 and 12.
So the Chickasaws, to get this duel, they're going to need this win here and the next weight at 190.
There's 3 and a cradle locked up for Tank.
The bonus points would be even better. He's got a nice cradle lock. He's got to get the bottom knee in the side. He's got it underneath. He's not going to be able to pin him that there. He's got it in the side. And a fall for Tank.
Had a lot of time to adjust, and he does. That's 4 pins tonight for the Chickasaws.
Make it 24-15 team score. And we started at 132, so you got, 6 weights?
We're halfway through now. Yep, 7.
And I believe the Chickasaws will be open at 6, 13, and 20, so you got 18 points you're going to give up.
You're about to score at least 12 in the next 2 matches.
Right.
So be a big one here at 190 for the Chickasaws with Jackson Kellogg taking on Eric Zach for Union. And these wrestlers, Kellogg was 26th, Zach was 28th Independence, but again didn't wrestle each other. And you never know, this could be your duel, this match.
If they win this by decision, I'd give them 29 based off the 2 open weights, and then the best you could have would be a 39-39 tie based off of the 3 forfeits at 6, 13, 20, and then say they get a fall at 26. I mean, just worst case scenario. But
Go out of bounds. As soon as you touch off the mat, you're out. It eliminates that 1 point of contact. Can't intentionally go off the mat. I believe that's a point.
It is
instantly
a point.
fleeing the mat. So.
But what we talked about earlier, this is my question. So the old mat's the red one here, and you can see it's a little bit bigger than the new one. So you don't have as much. Obviously, the circle's the same. It's just your distance, from the floor to the circle. And so if you're going to start having these, you're going to have to make sure these mats are all,
I was talking about that with the Osage coaches before tonight, and like at Battle of Waterloo, that's Battle of Waterloo already has its own out of bounds rules because you're in such a tight area where, yeah, with this 1 point of contact, not going to happen pretty much at Waterloo.
Well, state tournament too, like we talked, because it's got the scores table right there.
They were thinking that there's ways that they could make a little bit more room at state. I mean, they'll do the best they can. So, but yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that gets officiated with those mats. Nothing yet here. There's a 2-point take or a 3-point takedown. Boy, I'm going to be doing that a lot this year. So Zach gets the points right at the end of the first for Union to go up 3-0. Kellogg defers to the third, and Zach will go bottom. So
Kellogg, a sophomore for the Chickasaws, had a great football season. Ended up being all district. And this is we talked before with covering Osage kids and stuff that way too, and just our different times. Anytime you're not a junior or senior in these upper weights, it's
tough. Yeah,
you got to become a man real quick.
Yep.
Some kids aren't quite ready for that just yet. So especially early on like this. Kellogg's got a half here, trying to rake it across. He's got to take his time, but a nice job by the Zach for Union to keep his head up and then peel away, look away, and get that hand back. It'll be Kellogg's choice in the third period here. So he's got to try and score here a little bit and then
get up and out, and maybe a takedown. Got to hold on. Zach couldn't clear that left arm.
We got chicken wing here. Break him down. I think we got a wing. I can't quite. Yep,
he
chicken
does.
Wing. Let's step towards the head. And there you got it. One more step. Stack it up. Boy.
Got a 2 count at least.
Go again. Go again. Take a bigger step. Take a bigger step.
Should be getting some more.
There it is. He'll stack him up. Boy.
Just another 2 count. So.
But it's a different 2 count, so it's now 4-3.
Yep.
It'll be his choice. I don't know. Maybe you go top. He's had 2 turns.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Conventional thinking always is go down and you score, but the offensive position's really in the top position. So
just gotta, if you choose to go top, you gotta be smart. Think 1, not 2. Hold on to him here, and
can't give that up.
Yeah, it changes everything now. 4-4.
Tied now. You do go down.
Yeah, exactly. So Kellogg's choice, and now, I think they're just only giving them 2 near fall. Because I was gonna say I never saw the official award the first 2.
He went like this.
I know he had it out, but I don't know if he ever stuck it, put it up. Yeah, so 4-2.
But I thought we went with a chicken wing, and I thought we released that one to a half. So.
And now, there's a lot of confusion here with the coaches. And we'll keep it here, 4-2, and
Kellogg's gonna go top.
Well, for the first minute and 55 seconds of that second, he was the dominant spot on top. Worst case scenario, you give up. Giving up an escape, you're still needing to take down anyways. So
there it is. There's the escape.
So,
has been awarded. There it is. So now 5-2. So now takedown. He's got to tie it up anyway.
Yep. Maybe do some head hunting here. Take down to the back. Minute 40 to go. 190 pounds. This is our 8th match of this duel.
Yeah, Zach doing this job. He can afford to not engage and stuff. So he's kind of doing it. He's keeping his distance there a little bit. Kellogg's got to keep going forward. He's got to keep pushing the envelope here. I think he might get a stalk off. He could force him out. but you got to keep the pressure on. And we're not doing that. A minute left here. Still 5-2 your score. That should be a stall.
There it is. First stall call on Zach. 53 seconds to go in the match. You got to try to circle at the very least. Can't be backing up. Outside single, but keep moving. Nothing yet. He's scrambled. He grabbed that leg, so no points.
Hang on here for stalemate. Get a new start. I don't know if you can score here. This probably favors Zach for Union as Jackson's got his head on the mat. He's just hanging on. See if they keep this going. Allow this to keep going, and they stop it. But Kellogg actually got his head out here. He's got to peek out here, but 20 seconds. There it is.
Stalemate. So 20 on the clock. 3-point match. Zach has been warned for stalling once. Got to push it right here. Double leg attempt.
Oh boy.
He had it. Keep moving. In that same situation we just ended in.
Get your hips up. 7 seconds. They'll try and turn the corner, trying to dump him down, but not enough there, and it's going to go in favor of Zach. It'll be 8-2. So take the team score 24-18. I think that was probably the match that was going to decide it, because
New Hampton is going to score
6 here and 6 at heavyweight, so 12. So it takes a 36. So 36-18.
I'll give you 4 matches remaining. So Chickasaws will get their 6 here. Roy Barron gets his hand raised at 2:15.
And heavyweight Chase Gable, same thing. 36. Oh, my math was wrong too, by the way. Now I'm looking at it.
24 points remaining. Possible, 24 right. Possible to be scored. Union will get 6.
My math was right. I forgot to subtract from their points and give, subtract 3, give us 3. So I was right with what I had with the 39-39 potentially. If Kellogg would have won. So it'll be open here at 113. It should be Stratton Luke.
Union.
So 36-30. 120. Chickasaws will be open. I'm guessing I'm guessing they'll send Bonsack at 26.
That would be a double forfeit. Yeah, Bonsack at.
Oh, they're going to send. Oh, they're open at 26, aren't they?
At 120 pounds, Brayden Bonsack.
It's kind of no, they're going to wrestle a kid at okay. They're going to wrestle a kid at 26 against Ty Modry.
Did I mess up here?
Yeah, you did. You gave him 6 already. So it's 36-36 going into this one. Be Ty Modry for the Chickasaws. He'll be taking on, I believe, Wesley Gaston.
For Union at 126 pounds, Wesley Gaston. And for the Chickasaws, Ty Modry.
This will be a good matchup here at Independence. Modry was 28th and Gaston was 30th. So kind of surprised they didn't, throw somebody else out at 20.
Well, winner take all.
Yeah, there's a nice takedown for Modry. Nice heel pick. I shouldn't say takedown. Nice heel pick, but Gaston's able to fight it off. Now Gaston goes into a headlock. Modry drops onto a leg. Modry now comes up with that single. It's getting up in the air here.
Matches right now. Union with 7 victories. New Hampton Turkey Valley with 6. But it comes down to this as Modry could get the win here for the Chickasaws. It's going to give them the victory due to the bonus points. All 6 wins for the Chickasaws, 4 by fall and 2 by forfeit.
Moultrie looking to come on, hit a switch here. He hasn't got the reversal yet. He's really close. There it is. Moultrie going to work here on top. He's a long wrestler. He's looking for a cradle maybe. It's 3-2 here in favor of Gaston of Union. 30 seconds left here in the first period. Moultrie going to work here with a half. Now he's going to, it's close. Now he's going to go near side cradle.
He's
just walk him over.
Got some time too. He's got him. At least from our view, it looked like he had him.
It's pretty close. 15 seconds, huh?
Yeah, he must have
Give
had
Gaston
just had
credit.
that right shoulder up.
So it should be 4 near fall. So it'll be 6-3 going into the second period. We're not going to get a fall here. There's 6. We might give up a reversal if we're not careful.
Hold on.
Timeout.
Yep, he does hold on.
So 6-3 your score going into the second period. Gaston's going to defer, excuse me. Moultrie's going to defer, Gaston's going to go neutral. A Russian tie there by Gaston. Another low single there by Moultrie. Not quite a heel pick, but really low. Get into that ankle. But Gaston's a tall wrestler too, and he's able to kind of fight these things off.
Yeah, they both have pretty much identical frames.
And kind of wrestle the same style, working at it, just not necessarily junk wrestlers, but they like these kind of scramble situations. Go into the restart here, a minute left in the second period. 6-3 in favor of Hampton Valley's Ty Moultrie. And the team score 36-36. So winner of this wins the duel for the team.
Another low single attack.
But what he can't cut the corner. He can't get across and get that other leg there of Gaston. Now what he tries to do is come up to his feet. Now he tries to get a standing cradle.
He's got it too.
He's going to take Gaston right to the mat with it.
There's 3 for the takedown. Know where you're at.
Yep. So now 9-3 as we go out of bounds with 35 seconds left here in the second period.
9 unanswered points here for Moultrie after giving up that takedown.
It'll be Moultrie's choice. Moultrie going to work here on top, going to that tight waist, trying to go with a chicken wing. A wing and a half here with 20 seconds left. He's going to try and stack him up. A little too far out in front. And sometimes just keep it simple. Kids get a little too crazy, just trying too many things. Now Moultrie just locks onto a leg here, and Gaston's going to try and kick out. Moultrie's going to call for stalling. 2 seconds left here in the second period. You can award yourself one of those. That's not the end of the world necessarily. Just don't really like it at the end of a period like that.
Been nice to hold on to him for a couple more seconds.
Yeah, and then you wouldn't have got it anyway.
Yeah.
So it'll be Moultrie's choice. He leads 9-3. He's going to go neutral. The difference is, in the old days, 9-3, 6-point lead, going neutral. Okay, 5-point move doesn't hurt you.
Yeah.
Something to your back, okay, you can bail out, and it's 9-8. Now, it's a 7-point move, and you're losing. So
yep. It changes everything.
It's a great equalizer that way, I guess. But there's more of a heel pick there as he head-to-head. Got on. Somebody lost a mouth guard there.
Get your head out. Yep, there's 3. So 12 unanswered for Modry, and they'll get time here for
just the mouth guard. Yep. It's not injury time, it's just like an equipment failure kind of thing. So get reset here. Gaston will be in the down position. Again, Modry leads 12-3 with a minute and a half left here in the match. With a restart here, Modry going to a little head lever. Could actually roll the wrist the other way, and then, yeah, just got to use it. He's been warned for stalling, so he's got to kind of keep moving here. He's going to a chicken wing. Wing on the left side, trying to get that right wrist. It's a little different too. I'm not used to people being able to see everything with this technology, so I really don't have to explain it as much because they can watch it.
Yep. Sometimes you just let the camera do the work for you.
That's right.
I do love going down the state, though, and announcing wrestling on radio. There's just something different about it.
It is, the feel and all that, yeah. It's
who knows? Maybe again this year we'll rock with it.
The difference will be, though, like I said, we've always covered 1A, 2A, but now we'll have a little bit more invested in it as far as Osage and stuff goes. So 1A will be our busy day instead of 2A like always.
Yeah, 1A you'd have Osage, Nashville Plainfield,
St. Ansgar,
we covered them, yeah.
North Butler. I mean,
the district that Osage is hosting is a miniature top of Iowa conference tournament with Riceville.
Right.
So, oh boy, kind of a high flyer there for Gaston, but Modry, though, gets back to his belly. He's going to get a reversal too, Gaston, but Modry's going to get the win. And with that, the Chickasaws are going to knock off the 9th-ranked Union LaPorte City Knights.
Like I say, Union definitely a traditional team. Powerhouse there. We can get those 4 kids, a couple state champs, and Bonsack and Wiedemann. But I think they've got some. I'm looking over there. I see some kids that are in street clothes. I think some of those open weights there, 215, 285, 157. Some of that. I think some of those kids might be hurt.
During this break, we invite all fans to enjoy our new and improved Chickasaw concession stand. Pizza, nachos, mac and cheese.
So they are going to take
a little break here again, and maybe they go to one mat and that'll take a little more time. So we'll find out soon, I guess.
So with that, we'll step aside as well. We'll get you ready. We'll come back and get you ready for round number 3. It'll be Osage taking on New Hampton Turkey Valley in the final round of the night. 2 teams that are 1-0 looking to win this Tuesday night triangular. So don't come back. More Iowa High School wrestling coming up here on GSPN.
Support GSPN, our student-led sports streaming network, and help us bring every game to you live. Scan the QR code now or send your payment to 820 Sawyer Drive to donate and keep the action going for our athletes, families, and fans. Every contribution counts. Thank you, Green Devils.
From the opening whistle to the final buzzers, officials dedicate their time, knowledge, and effort to every game. They are not just enforcing the rules, they are shaping young athletes into better players and better people.
Being an official is no easy task. They spend hours training and show commitment and resilience. They show up because they believe in our student athletes.
Officials are critical. They make sure the game is fair for everyone, and they're teaching our kids valuable life lessons.
Ready to take your career to the next level? Join a team where the action never stops. As a proud sponsor of Osage Athletics, A to Z Drawing is currently hiring. Contact HR at 641-732-8505. A to Z Drawing is an equal opportunity employer. Go Green Devils.
During difficult times, Champion Funeral Home is here to offer guidance and comfort. Let us help you create a meaningful tribute to celebrate your loved one. Contact us at 641-732-3706 or stop in to sit down with our caring staff.
Farmers Mutual Insurance, your local Osage, Iowa insurance carrier, aims to attract individuals who want reliable and top-notch insurance solutions for them and their families. Our policies help protect what matters most. Contact your local Farmers Mutual Insurance agent today. We are a proud supporter of the Osage Green Devils Sports Network.
Unlock your farm's full potential with DeKalb and Asgrow from Jensen Seeds, a proud supporter of Osage High School. Our seed delivers higher yields through innovative crop protection and plant breeding. Choose Jensen Seeds and watch your farm thrive. Call Brad at 641-425-0494.
Looking to tackle your next big project? At Mark's Tractors and Implements, we have the best selection of top quality equipment and expert service to get the job done right. From tractors and implements, we've got you covered. Visit us at 3787 Red Ball Road, Osage, Iowa. Mark's Tractors and Implements. Go Big Green.
At Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your well-being is our top priority. We're here for you and your family. Trust us with your health because you deserve the best. Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your trusted health care partner for life. Learn more at mcrhc.com. We're a proud sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
Osage Co-op Elevator is more than just grain storage. From agronomy to animal feed, propane to expert grain marketing, we've got your farm covered. Visit online at osagecoop.com for all your agricultural needs. Proud supporter of your Green Devils.
When it comes to electricity, tree, and snow removal, trust Sharper Services. Our experts, Terry and Corey, light up your homes and clear your space. They are fast, reliable, and always professional, brightening your day and clearing your way. Call 641-732-3630. We are proud to support the Osage Green Devils. Protect what matters most with State Farm. Our unique plans offer peace of mind and a reliable coverage for you and your loved ones. Stop in and visit Craig Eisman at 1429 Main Street in Osage to get a quote today and experience the difference of personalized Green Devil service.
Ready to take your career to the next level? Join a team where the action never stops. As a proud sponsor of Osage Athletics, A to Z Drying is currently hiring. Contact HR at 641-732-8505. A to Z Drying is an equal opportunity employer. Go Green Devils.
During difficult times, Champion Funeral Home is here to offer guidance and comfort. Let us help you create a meaningful tribute to celebrate your loved one. Contact us at 641-732-3706 or stop in to sit down with our caring staff.
Accidents happen, but with Farmers Mutual Insurance, we're here to help when you need it most. Whether it's your home or your farm, we provide reliable coverage to keep you covered. Farmers Mutual Insurance, where peace of mind is just a call away. Contact your local Farmers Mutual Insurance agent today.
Unlock your farm's full potential with DeKalb and Asgrow from Jensen Seeds, a proud supporter of Osage High School. Our seed delivers higher yields through innovative crop protection and plant breeding. Choose Jensen Seeds and watch your farm thrive. Call Brad at 641-425-0494.
Looking to tackle your next big project? At Mark's Tractors and Implements, we have the best selection of top quality equipment and expert service to get the job done right. From tractors and implements, we've got you covered. Visit us at 3787 Red Ball Road, Osage, Iowa. Mark's Tractors and Implements. Go Big Green.
At Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your well-being is our top priority. We're here for you and your family. Trust us with your health because you deserve the best. Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your trusted health care partner for life. Learn more at mcrhc.com. We're a proud sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
Osage Co-op Elevator, with local expertise and a community-driven mission. Trust us to help you grow and succeed season after season. Contact us today at 641-732-3768. Osage Co-op Elevator is a proud Emerald sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
When it comes to electricity, tree, and snow removal, trust Sharper Services. Our experts, Terry and Corey, light up your homes and clear your space. They are fast, reliable, and always professional, brightening your day and clearing your way. Call 641-732-3630. We are proud to support the Osage Green Devils. Protect what matters most with State Farm. Our unique plans offer peace of mind and a reliable coverage for you and your loved ones. Stop in and visit Craig Eisman at 1429 Main Street in Osage to get a quote today and experience the difference of personalized Green Devil service.
Ready to take your career to the next level? Join a team where the action never stops. As a proud sponsor of Osage Athletics, A to Z Drying is currently hiring. Contact HR at 641-732-8505. A to Z Drying is an equal opportunity employer. Go Green Devils.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. Nolan Peters and Tyler Bose with you here inside New Hampton High School. Wrestling home of the New Hampton Turkey Valley Chickasaws as we have our third and final round coming up. It'll be Osage and NHTV. We'll start this duel at 138 pounds. That means we'll end at 132. And possibly the final time that Osage and New Hampton Turkey Valley could see each other. They won't see each other in any tournaments. They could possibly see each other next week at the Battle of Waterloo. Those pairings, I think, come out Sunday. I'm going to say is usually when those the brackets come out. So a possible opportunity, but
yeah, it's usually Sunday. It seems like it's always later than it needs to be, but
yeah, comes out of
you guys aren't at Southwind tournament this week, right?
Nope.
Because used to at one time and they came that way.
Yep. Osage has now got to go down to the Appleton-Parkersburg tournament, which them being in
That's
1A.
always kind of been in that one too. Yeah,
Yep. Osage being in 1A, they're going to see kind of get some of your 1A competition because. Remember Waverly Shellrock ran into that a few years ago. I mean, when it comes to the seeding at the state tournament, you only get, criteria points on how you do against wrestlers in your classification.
Exactly.
And Waverly Shellrock was beating a bunch of good teams from out of state and beating some 2As, but they weren't wrestling a lot of 3A teams, and that hurt them come seeding meetings. So,
nope, that's definitely it. And nothing against. Wrestling out of state, but for whatever reason, you wrestle out of state, they don't give you credit for
exactly.
that.
Yeah, you could beat the best teams in the country, but it doesn't matter if you're not beating guys in your classification in your state, then you're not going to get any seeding points for it. So
nope, exactly. And like I said, it's so weird to just have it be, like I said, nothing in the postseason, nothing that way.
So 132.
And Osage hosts their district, right?
Yep.
And New Hampton, Turkey Valley will host as well. So.
Yeah, this is a perfect gym for it. It's only my third time in this gym and first time covering wrestling, and yeah, this will be perfect for a district meet.
Yeah, the only thing I wish we had a little bit more on the behind the hoops in a sense, kind of like Osage is set up. We got some seating there. Yeah. That's the only thing I think is kind of missing, but you can't do anything now because obviously the walls are up. But we're going to get underway here, 138.
Dalton Burkhart for Osage and Carter Sythamel for New Hampton Turkey Valley. And Sythamel, no time wasted whatsoever. Takedown right to the back of Burkhart. They did wrestle each other at Indy, and Sythamel with a 19-3 tech fall over Burkhart. He's going to get a 7-point move, and now it's 7-1 as Burkhart led up to his feet and out of bounds with 136 remaining in the first.
So we talked before, like they got JV on the other mat there. If they get down, I don't know if they'd switch mats. But what do you do in that scenario with one camera? Then just
pan out. Yeah, it's happened before.
I'm sure it has.
In the top of Iowa Conference, we see a lot of quad meets, and there's times where Osage, they always have the most JV kids, the bigger teams in the TIC, so they'll get as many JV matches as they can, and that means Osage usually has the last duel of the night at a conference quad. Sythamel getting a more near fall, another potential, he's got a 7-point move again.
So it'll be
14-1. We'll go optional start. 1:03 to go in the first. Sythamel lets Burkhart up with that optional start. Goes right in on the outside single and finishes.
Yep.
And that's a 17-2 tech fall. So the Chickasaws on the board first. The 5-point team victory, and brings us to a ranked matchup tonight here at 144. Blake Fox for Osage, ranked number 1, and he'll take on Jaden Bucknell, a junior for the Chickasaws, ranked number 9.
144 pounds on the varsity mat from Osage, ranked number 1 in the state, Blake Fox.
Bucknell finished 12th at Independence. Blake was the champion. He knocked off 1A number 3, Preston Klosterman, in a 17-5 major decision. Right away into the legs. And three-point takedown for Blake. Bucknell trying to scramble and get away, but Blake breaks him back down. And now Blake has a cradle locked up on Bucknell. He'll turn him over, get some near fall. Got at least a 2 count.
Yeah, he's got that tight.
There's a full 4 exposure.
There's a minute 15 to improve on that. It's a good spot for Fox and a tough spot for Bucknell. Because now Blake kind of jumps over the top here and put a little bit more weight on him. Instead of being off the side, but Bucknell kicks out of it.
Yeah. 7-0 for Blake. 12-point major decision in that finals over Klosterman, but kind of a scary match at times. Blake almost got put on his back twice by Klosterman. There was a point where Klosterman, he went out of bounds. Well, he had blood time, and you could see Blake on the track wrestling camera. Wasn't too pleased after getting caught on his back for a second. Jennings had a word with him and then was able to get a smile out of him. But
yeah, and that's, obviously you want to win every time you go out. But if there's a time to lose, or time to even get put in danger, it's then because, hey, you kind of refocus a little bit, or it definitely gives you where your weakness might be or what you got to work on. So that way you're peaking at the right time. Nobody really cares who wins. You're going to remember who wins Independence and some of that, but you get remembered a lot more for what you do in the end of February, or middle of February.
Yep. The last year of the well. That's going to turn into the Casey's Center starting next, be 26. It changes names and July 1, I think is.
Yeah, something like that.
There's 4 more near fall for Blake, make it 11-0 on Bucknell after 1.
The venue will stay the same, it'll just be a different change.
So I wonder what they call it. It's the road to the well. Well, road to the gas station. There's so many puns you could come up with. The Casey Center.
Obviously, Casey's huge in the state of Iowa, now expanding to neighboring states. What's the big one down in Kansas?
Yep, Kansas and Nebraska.
Is it down there too? But they have something that's down that way that's
Blake's got to be careful here. He's going to get put almost in a headlock. Blake was able to feel that danger and get to his belly right away. There's a 1-point escape for Bucknell, outside single, and a 3-point takedown for Fox to go up 14-1.
Now Blake going to hook this ankle and just kind of go to work here on top. Go to
kind of the assassin.
Yep. Now he's just going to go to cradle lock up, try and sit through, and he's going to get near fall for sure, which would be match termination.
Yep. So this is either going to be 5 team points or 6. He's got 1 minute to go in the second. It's at least going to be 18-1. Blake, though, looking for full bonus. Bucknell, we saw it in the first, though. He's a fighter. Both wrestlers giving it everything they got. Blake trying to finish him off. He's got to let go of that cradle. And that'll be your 4 near fall and a 18-1 tech fall for Blake Fox. And we're 5-5 after 2 matches. Boy, Bucknell, yeah, he's a fighter.
Yes, he is.
On the varsity mat at 150 pounds for Osage, Tyson Stengel.
Well, Blake, he could have himself another high matchup on Thursday when West Hancock comes to Osage. It could be number 1 versus number 2 in 1A with Teague Smith. He's ranked number 2, but he wrestled 150 last week, so we'll just have to see where guys are at this point in the year.
Kind of change something a little bit too now with obviously Osage coming down in a sense. And
yep.
There's a quick takedown there for Shackleton.
Taking on Tyson Stengel of Osage. Shackleton had that great tournament last weekend at Indy, a 3rd place finish.
Shackleton's got a cradle locked up here, going to step back. Step up here and sit back with that. He's got a near side cradle. He's hip to hip, but Stengel using that length, and he's able to come up to his feet and actually break the hold.
Couldn't get away for the escape, so still control for Shackleton. 45 seconds gone. And we'll say out of bounds. 1:10 to go in the first. Shackleton wants to go with optional start. He does let Tyson up, so 3-1. Both wrestlers kind of take a shot at the same time, but Shackleton able to get lower, and will drive through with a double leg and go up 6-1. Now make it 6-2. 45 seconds remaining in the first. Shot attempt for Shackleton and out of bounds Tyson. So as soon as your feet go off the mat, you're out. And we're going to get blood time here for Stengel. So we started at 138. We're going to end at 132. We had 2 matches scored. 12 left to go.
Hard part for, on these dark mats and stuff is you get blood like that, it's hard to find.
Yeah.
See Coach Kittleson there trying to find some. Coach Jennings must have found some because he's got a little wipe there to clean up. And sometimes it's kind of hard to tell if it's sweat or if it's...
Yeah, when it's that dark. Osage has that same problem. They got like forest green mats up at Osage, so
you don't see any white. You don't see any white wrestling mats.
No.
Sure, there's some somewhere. I just rarely see them.
We had where I went to school. We had silver mats.
Okay,
that was easy to see.
That's easy to see. Yeah.
You knew for sure. Shackleton back in on the legs, drives through with the double. 3rd takedown makes it 9-2.
Shackleton's got to be careful. He's going to get that stall there. Hey, let the ankle go there.
And we're out of bounds. Restart with 17 on the clock in the first. And the official taking a look at Tyson, but no blood. Actually, he calls for the trainer to just wipe up over on that mat. So 10 seconds remaining in the first.
On the JV mat at 144 pounds for Osage, Garrett Elgin. For the Chickasaws, Reed Bueno.
And after one, it's a 7-point lead for Jax Shackleton. His choice, he defers to the 3rd. Tyson looks over at Coach Jennings and they will defer. But Shackleton just deferred, so.
Can't just go back and forth. I defer again.
Yep. Now you have the choice. I defer your deferral. So Tyson will go bottom, optional start, and he'll get the escape. So 9-3. Jax has been dominant on his feet both matches so far tonight. I'm looking for another takedown. He's going to get it.
So that's definitely a strong suit where he needs to work on is on the mat.
And that's where like a 3-point takedown really can benefit guys
him,
like
yes.
that. I mean, there's another takedown. That 1 point of contact, he gets a takedown and they go out. So
15-4, and that's where it's good and bad, because like I said, we talked earlier, and you and I talked today. Makes it really tough.
I mean, it's 10-4 in the old scoring. I mean, you're
right.
You're 6 points away, one move away from an escape and a 5-point move. You're tied now. You're down by 10 right now after the escape.
15-5, you get a takedown here, 18-5, escape, another takedown. So I mean, it's.
Yep.
And there's a takedown. Now makes it 18-5, like we said. Minute left here in the second period.
Jackson's just been really good on his feet tonight. Currently not ranked right now, but I think that'll change after a very good showing at Independence.
Yeah, kind of surprising. And it's all speculation stuff. The state qualified and then third at Independence. A pretty good resume to start a season anyway.
Yep. There you go, stall warning on Tyson.
18-6, 30 seconds left.
Shot attempt for Tyson, but Shackleton heavy on those hips. Able to sprawl back, he'll go behind. Now just needs to kind of get a mat return. Tyson, those scrambles, goes down to an ankle.
Just scrambling through and grabbing that leg, creating that situation.
Nothing yet right now.
But Shackleton's actually got a Turk here. And
I don't think there's a neutral danger in high school, is there?
No, but he's got the take.
Okay, now he does. Yep. Tyson loses a leg, and
Tyson's actually hanging on to the leg, which is keeping that leg turked. Or not Tyson, Tucker.
Yeah.
Or Tyson.
Tyson, yeah.
Tyson.
There's a tech fall. So 3 matches, 3 techs.
And that's what you're gonna see a lot more of that nature.
Yeah, with these new scoring. 10-5 Chickasaws after 3 brings us to 157. Brock Trees for Osage. And for the New Hampton Turkey Valley Chickasaws, Tate Strickerath.
They did not wrestle at Independence, but Strickerath wrestled LeGue at Independence. And that was the match to take. I think that happened in the consolation. I don't know how you wanted consolation, whatever it was, but LeGue took 23rd and Strickerath took 24th, but Trees took 16th.
I believe Trees won the wrestle off 2-1.
To LeGue?
2 matches to 1 over LeGue.
And so Trees good football season this past fall for the Green Devils. We're watching from afar. We knew the minute somebody came back, it was going to change the way that team looked and operated and all kinds of things and confidence. And because
number 4 was a little bit of a game changer. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Street can do some things that most people can't. So. And then it solidified it allowed kid to go back to receiver and things that way. So, but yeah, we get to see him. Fortunately, we didn't see him on the offensive side, but we saw what he could do on the defensive side. He could be impactful that way with just one hand. The other hand was casted up yet, but
I bet he'd be a pretty solid wrestler. His dad, Aaron Street, was
really surprised.
Pretty good wrestler, but he's a heck of a basketball player. It's just one of those gifted all-sport athletes.
Those kids, you get every now and then they can, no matter what they do, they're going to be successful. And they can probably even do it without even practicing. Just walk out and here's what you do.
Yeah. I wonder if he wrestled in middle school. I don't even know.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm going to work on. We don't wrestle Osage, and it's crazy. We're this far apart, and junior high and stuff just to try and set something up to.
Well, that might be changing here in a few years. I mean, the top of Iowa Conference is going to kind of blow up a little bit with Forest City, Gardner, Hayfield, Ventura, and Eagle Grove. They've been accepted into the North Central Conference, so I know Osage is kind of at the drawing board of, all right, where do they want to go? And there's a possible opportunity that they could ask for an invite to the Upper Iowa Conference, where New Hampton Turkey Valley's already there. New Hampton, as their school, will be moving to the Upper Iowa next year, along with Crestwood, Waukon. So an opportunity maybe to be conference rivals once again.
Yeah, it started out, at one time that was part of Northeast Iowa Conference was Osage.
Yeah, Osage was on that inaugural year back in 1920.
And logistically it makes sense for, a lot of things. Obviously it'll be a long trip there for Osage going to Lansing and MFL, some of that stuff, but anymore, that's what it's going to be. But, still waiting to see what the state's going to do with kind of the Decorah-Waverly situation. I think Waverly's maybe kind of been taken care of, but Decorah's one they can't figure out.
Right. There's some good wrestling here. Good action as another takedown for Trees. He had to earn that one.
There's a little blood there for Trees, just a little cut right in his forehead there. So yeah, 6-1 your score.
Yeah, the whole thing with Decorah, we're talking about conference realignments, but I do know the idea of doing districts, that hasn't really been thrown out the window. That could happen for winter sports with basketball going to districts just like we see during the football season. So who knows what's going to happen in the next couple of seasons. With
the way things are going, you might have to, because obviously some communities are growing, others are going the other way, and others are staying stagnant. But, when you look at the discrepancy between, let's say, where Waverly's gone, where New Hampton's gone, some of those schools, they said, Osage dropping down to 1A in wrestling. And unfortunately, not to say that the communities aren't thriving the same way. The difference is you just don't have families of 8.
Yes.
And really, anymore, if you get a family of 2, that's a big family, the way things are going. So
we're back to wrestling here out of the blood time. Trees falls down, but he's able to hold that leg, but Schrickerath able to reach down and grab an ankle for a moment. They go right back out of bounds. 58 seconds on the clock in the second period. I do know there's some bigger families in Osage at the grade school, and I got a family of 4. I know Jansen's got a family of 4, so everything just kind of
it cycles.
Yep. It's like a wave in this area. We got stalling on. They call it stalling on Schrickerath.
It's like a fling. The mat is. He was.
Yeah, Schrickerath was down.
That's what I don't understand why he's stalling. He was to his feet. Yeah, I think he just waved the stall call off. I think that's.
Yeah, that's what I would say. 6-1, still the score.
So I don't know how you can get stalling if you come to your feet and you go out of bounds. So it's early. Can we go back to an instant replay? And
hey, we could. I don't think they would like that if we're yelling at them. Hey, we got on camera.
And I honestly, I hope it never comes down to that. I know we're following, college with some of this stuff with scoring and stuff that way. And basketball now you got the shot clocks and things that way. I really hope that's not something in the future.
I would just have to think that maybe in some states, but I just don't see how some of these smaller schools to force them to have the technology to do that. It costs a lot of money. Just doing the video stream that we have on GSPN just costs a lot for that. Lots of action here with both
lots
these
of action
guys.
Just for neutral, yeah.
6-2 after 2.
Well, and the other thing too is, you already have a shortage of officials, and you're going to make it even more critical if you throw it in a replay situation.
I'd be shocked in my lifetime if it ever got to the high school level, and I hope it never does. I don't even like it at the college level.
No.
None of the calls ever get overturned anyway, so we're just wasting time. Especially, it seems like in wrestling too. When you challenge, very rarely does it seem like an official's going to change his call.
No, exactly. And I guess that's part of it to me. The coach one time told me, and always stuck with me, if you're leaving it up to official, then you didn't do you had all these other opportunities, you didn't do it. So if it's this one call that's going to be deciding, then you didn't do something to better yourself.
Schrickerath Gonna get right back into this match with a takedown. 6-5, and now 7-5. 1:20 to go. No one's been warned for stalling. And Sugarrath dives in on the legs. She's able to get the hips back, work this, had a front headlock for a little bit, but back to her feet.
Minute left here. Both wrestlers looking at the clock there, just trying to get a feel that way. But
shot attempt, reshot, still going. Knee blast and 3 for Trees.
Good scrambles though there. Good flurry for.
So 10-5, 35 seconds to go.
Trees got to keep his feet.
Yeah, you want to try to pull him in the best you
to
can, and they do go out. I really like watching wrestling on the edge of a mat, looking at the college level. Parker Keckheisen for UNI. Seems like he's so good at always keeping a toe in and able to pull somebody back in.
Just great mat awareness, like you said. Yeah,
there's a reason why he's a national champ. Here's a stall on Trees as they go out of bounds. He carries him out. Coach Jennings wants to talk it out with the official. Judgment call by the official there, thinking that Trees picked him up, carried him out. Jennings is going to say, no, he's working for a mat return. So,
and it goes back to in the old days, like I said, Pac Gym, they would have been all over Coach Jennings for questioning and vice versa. It was no love lost, and there's still, I shouldn't say that, anything, it's not like it's that much different, but it really was. It was more heated, back in those days.
Well, stakes were also a lot higher too when you would, Osage and New Hampton were highly ranked, running into each other. So good match here, a 10-6 decision victory for Brock Trees for Osage. So after 4 matches, has the Chickasaws still out in front, 10-8, taking us to 165. We'll see Ty Voigt for the Green Devils. And his opponent for the
Cade Carpenter.
Chickasaws, Cade Carpenter. They did not wrestle at Indy. Ty Voigt finished in 18th place. Carpenter was 26th. Carpenter in on the leg, trying to cut off to a double, but Voigt able to grab that near ankle, trying to crossface and circle. He'll break Carpenter to his belly, but Cade hasn't let go of that right leg yet. And there's 3 for Voigt. Voigt, though, gets high on the hips, gets dumped. Needs to have some mat awareness, but Carpenter trying to just turn back in and get a reversal. Voigt trying to get his hips back up and legs in.
I'm really quite sure why Carpenter didn't turn. It must have been something else tied up that I couldn't see. But
Voigt kind of had a wing on that left side, on the left arm. And tight waisting just to stay tight. Off the whistle, breakdown attempt. Voigt about pulled Carpenter on top of him. Keeps control, 50 seconds to go in the first. Looking for a ball and chain. And now he'll just dig that arm out, take it across the back.
A little bar arm there, now he's going to get
reverse half.
Carpenter in a tight spot. Carpenter trying to fight off.
Heavy bridge.
Voigt's going to lift that head, and he's got a long time, 30 seconds to settle in with that, and there it is. Fall for the Green Devils. Makes it now 14-10 in favor of Osage. Take us to 175. It's going to be a pretty good matchup here.
I think so, yeah. Gavin Mueller for Osage and Lowen Tank.
Lowen Tank, yeah.
Tank finished 12th at Indy. Moeller was 3rd. A couple of sophomores, correct? And Tank a sophomore?
Tank's a sophomore too.
For Osage, Gavin Muller, Blue Chickasaws.
Gavin played football?
Yep.
What position did he play?
Linebacker. He's first team all-district.
I don't know, I was being sarcastic.
I didn't know sometimes.
No. It's the sarcasm in me. I remember him well.
Yeah.
If we're on the air, I'd say something else, but sarcasm works better, being sarcastic.
Now, for you Green Devil fans tuning in, we got Tyler Bose, the head coach, or he's an assistant coach in football for the Chickasaws. Does some coaching for New Hampton Turkey Valley Middle School Wrestling, and the voice of Chickasaw Wrestling here in the winter for 95 Won the Bowl. Been able to announce some state wrestling with them for Koloff Media over the last few years. So making the trip over here to New Hampton, I figured, hey, why not? If you're free.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the A-team back together, I like to say. So.
Well, nothing else is give us an opportunity. If we're able to work together the state tournament again, it gives us an opportunity to kind of shake the rust off a little bit, because that's always the thing too, is you work with somebody. We've done it enough. We kind of know different cues and things that way, but sometimes you work with somebody else, it gets a little tougher because one can overtalk the other and stuff that way. It's not a real good flow. So. I'd say the difference for me is I don't have to explain it as much here, because whoever's listening is watching, so they can see what I'm trying to say, what we're trying to say.
A little different.
Because you hold you more accountable that way. Like, you weren't really paying attention, you just made stuff up.
Yep. And sometimes you got to do that in wrestling when you look away or on radio. Yeah, you look down for a second and see that somebody got taken down. Well, maybe you have to explain how it happened. And no, we never make anything up.
As long as you got the score right, that's all that really matters.
Well, good one so far here in the first minute 45. These two sophomores, Moeller back in on a single leg. Big points here right at the end of the first, and he's going to get another 3.
That's huge to go up 6-1 there at the end of a period. It's like I said, that it's 3 points. Great equalizers, great separators. I mean, more so than the past. Right now it'd be, 4-1. It's anybody's game. You get the reversal 4-3. Now it's 6-1 reversal. Still gives you down 3 points. So it's.
Yeah. So Tank goes bottom. Begin the second. Gavin at Indy, I want to say he wrestled one of the maybe the top ranked wrestler in 1A at 190 in the semifinals. He dropped that match to the Alburnett wrestler, and then he wrestled another Alburnett wrestler in the consolation finals, and he pinned him in the second. It was scoreless going to the second.
So Washburn?
Yep.
Took second in that one, wasn't it? So the kid that beat him?
Yep,
Washburn?
that was who beat him, yep. Got beat by the Fenimore, I think.
Yep.
They're the school out of Wisconsin that comes down.
Yeah, Alburnett won that.
I think 2 years in a row now, Alburnett.
The thing that they haven't had in the past, so you had a former college alum there. Clayton Rush, the head coach. The difference Alburnett has now, used to be they only had like 6 weights. They'd have a lot of openings. Now they're filling full teams.
They're filling it. Yeah, they're going to be a 1A threat. And Don Bosco's the number 1 team. Alburnett second. Alburnett has a big duel tonight against Wilton.
Oh yeah.
In 1A, that's one. I think 2 versus 3 or 2 versus 4, whatever. Something. 2 of the top 1A schools having a big duel tonight.
Nice little hip over there with that whizzer by Gavin.
Tank gets back to the belly, though. Not giving up any near fall. 20 seconds to go in the second. Moeller will have the choice in the third.
Oh, yeah, and as we've talked numerous times tonight, obviously there's a little more interest in Alburnetts and Don Bosco's.
Yeah, yep. Osage would see Alburnett maybe once. I think I don't know if Alburnett goes to the Battle of Waterloo or not. But
I've seen them there before, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Kind of once you're in. But
yep.
Some of those years teams get out because they don't have a good dual team. It's like it's okay. It's kind of counterproductive. So.
Well, we go to the third. We're on our feet. 6-1. Moeller back in on the legs. Trying to get takedown number 3, but Tank has kind of wrestled like the last name. He's strong.
Well, he's kind of funky and he's tall, so he's comfortable in situations like this, and others aren't, but he's able to just kind of lock up some stuff. And I'm gonna, what Gavin's gonna do is kind of just keep walking forward, kind of walk those hands up that back, and then kind of put Tank in a little more danger. He's gonna have to bail.
He does get the 3-point takedown to go up by 8. He'll let Tank up. 9-2. Back in on the leg.
Yeah, this is where he's definitely stronger in the neutral position here. So
there's that 3-point takedown.
12-2.
1:05 to go, and he's getting near fall, and yeah, he's caught Tank.
Yeah, he's got Tank tight now. Oh, there's a fall.
And he'll stack him up and get the pin. Back-to-back pins for Osage.
20-10.
Takes us to 190, and Bo Rage coming to the mat for the Green Devils. Jackson Kellogg, I believe, for the Chickasaws.
Yep.
On the varsity mat at 190 pounds for Osage, Bo Rage.
So 6 matches in, 8 to go. Osage in round 1 beat Union 51-29. And then round number 2 is New Hampton Turkey Valley winning the last match over Union, and they won the duel 39-36. Third and final round, and last matches of the night. Making pretty good time, not even 8:30 yet, almost.
You want to be home by 10, right?
I need to be home by no later than 10:30. I'd be in trouble if I was home after that. As Rage has got Kellogg taken down and does headhunting right to the back.
Yeah, there's a lot of time to improve on this. There it is. The fall there for Rage makes it 26-10.
We'll bring up Ryan Bear for Osage at 2:15 against Roy Barron for New Hampton Turkey Valley.
215 pounds for Osage, Ryan Bear. And for the Chickasaws,
Bear finished 13th at Indy, and Barron was 19th. This is a good last name matchup.
Yes, it is. Barron. Now Roy, a sophomore for the Chickasaws. What's Bears? He is. We don't put it anymore. It used to be nice. They put it all there.
You put me on the spot.
I did.
Be wrong. I think junior.
I would guess junior.
Senior.
I cheated a little bit. I had half these kids in football, so it's easy to kind of know who's who.
The Bears, he's worked his way in the varsity spot.
Nice,
Been
that good.
thrown in over the he's had some really good competition in those upper weights.
Still does when you got Ledger Neals there.
Yeah, when I first got to Osage, there was kind of a team like Union we saw tonight, very good in the lower weights, and then over the last few years they just kind of got stronger, and then was able to fill out a couple years ago was able to fill out almost all 14 spots, pretty tough.
And it's crazy how that kind of coincides on a football field too.
Nice
some of those
slide
guys excel on a football field, carried over on the wrestling mat, and vice versa. So
Barron in a good spot here.
Got a cradle
Needs to try to get the head to the hole, and
Straight across. A little bit of inexperience there for Barron.
He will score the three, though.
That's what you're going to see a little bit here for the, Chickasaws go. Pretty young in these upper weights, a lot of inexperience. So early on, you're going to see mistakes, and hopefully by the end of the season, those mistakes aren't being made. And kind of the same with the Green Devils. There's a few, maybe not young as far as grade-wise, but as far as varsity time goes, inexperienced that way. So
Bear did score a 1-point escape at the very last second. So 3-1 after the first 2 minutes. Barron will go bottom. Well, Tyler, what do you think? Is Osage and New Hampton going to end up in the same district again in football? Osage is going to be on that line. They're either going to be one of the smallest 2As again or the biggest 1A.
That's what I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
It kind of depends on what other schools' enrollments are, and then the new whatever they call that, the calculation with
the free lunches stuff. Yeah,
that changes classifications quite a bit. I believe that's what bumped Clear Lake up to a 3A
right.
last couple seasons. So who knows? Over the last 4 football seasons, Osage and New Hampton have been in the same district. I'd say if Osage is in 2A, they have to be with New Hampton. There's no other spot. But
that's kind of the hard part about this area. There's really nothing here anymore. You got the district we've had. I mean, it's kind of
Bear's got him.
Bear, and he's got Bear in a hard, tight spot there, right on the edge with a lot of time.
He's got at least 1 point of contact. He'll get the fall. A few years ago, you couldn't pin somebody out of bounds.
No.
Now you just need 1 point of contact, and got to change things up quite a bit. As long as we can get it officiated consistently.
So Ledger's not wrestling.
No, he's out tonight, huh?
Well, Green Devil's going to forfeit here at heavyweight.
Yeah, against.
I see him down here.
Yeah, he's got shoes on, not wrestling shoes. So
I know he made weight because he doesn't have to cut to get to.
Right.
Heavyweight. Maybe he's a little under the weather. I'll speed it up even more then, because now the Chickasaws will be open here at these next 3 weights.
38-16 at the moment. Messer-Smith gets his hand raised for Osage at 106.
Here comes Lofton.
113. Yeah, they're both. It's going to be a double open.
Double open.
Yep.
Yep.
And then 113 Preston Byer for Osage. Get his hand raised. So 2 matches left to go on this Tuesday night.
They did that at 120, right?
That would have been, 120. Whoops. Yeah, 113 was a double open. Yeah, 120 was a Preston Byer.
So 38-16 going into the 126-pound match between Ty Moji for the Chickasaws and Jasper Sonberg of the Green Devils. 2 matches left.
Should be 44, right? 44,
nope, 38, I think. Oh, yeah, 44.
At least on mine. Yeah, I think they're trying to.
They got to figure out how to put a double in there at 13. Yep. And now we're 0-0. Oh, there it is. Down below. So 38-16. So here's a forfeit at 20. 44-16. So, yep.
So 2 matches left. 126. We got the Sonberg boys coming up for Osage. Jasper at 126. Ty Modry.
Sonberg, a sophomore, rated 9th right now. State qualifier last year.
Modry was the Chickasaw that won the duel against Union. Had the decision victory to give New Hampton Turkey Valley the 39-36 victory over the Knights.
And the nice part about that is it's NHTV for wrestling, so New Hampton Turkey Valley. And Modry's one of the Turkey Valley contingencies here. Not many this year. We've got about 8 in the junior high right now, but always nice to have that, because obviously without Turkey Valley, then you don't maybe have a 26-pounder and you don't win that duel against against Union. So the combination between the two schools for the sport of wrestling has been good for both parties. Obviously, it doesn't bump us up to 3A or anything that way, so that helps. I mean, obviously, if you're bumping a class, some schools are kind of against that then. But
you gotta say no, more than likely. Well, like North Butler, Clarksville, them and Osage flip-flopped.
Yeah.
NBC was always a big 1A, and Osage was a small 2A over the last few years in wrestling, and now North Butler, Clarksville has bumped up to 2A. Osage dropped below them down to 1A. So, yeah, the only 2A schools in the top of Iowa Conference now, Forest City, Garner, Eagle Grove, and North Butler, Clarksville. So, Jasper has got a cradle locked up on Modry. They did not wrestle each other at Indy. Jasper finished in 14th, Modry in 28th. Jasper is a returning state qualifier as a freshman at 120 pounds. He is ranked number 9 by IA Wrestle at 126.
And he was one last year. You kind of saw him come on
late. Yep. Yeah, he and the Sonbergs they're tough kids.
They're not twins, are they?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Easton is a year older, and he's coming to the mat right now at 132. And for New Hampton Turkey Valley, I believe Braden Schaffenbiel.
Yep.
Schaffenbiel, a state qualifier at 26 a year ago.
And they were 13 and 15 in independence, so. And you usually don't see too many kids. Usually Schaffenbiel, kind of has the height advantage a little bit there with length and everything else, but Sonberg might actually be a little bit taller, so you might see some crazy scramble situations here with all this length.
So final match of the night. I will be home before 10:30, so that is good.
What's the rest of the week look like then for broadcast? You got
Osage will be back at home Thursday at Conference Quad with West Hancock, Forest City, and Newman Catholic. And then that'll be my last broadcast for the week. Friday, got Little Devil Wrestling over in Manly. So take the kids over to that. Osage Wrestling travels to Parkersburg on Saturday. And then next week, I think, can't remember our GSPN schedule off the top of my head.
Yeah, looking on Facebook, that's how I keep up on the world. It's my relay for a lot of things, I guess. But see, a little champion there. Was it last weekend?
Yeah.
Top of the podium there.
Nathan over at St. Ansgar. Yep. 3-0 night. I think he just enjoys wrestling so much that he finishes 3 matches and it's like, well, buddy, it's time to go to the podium. Like, I don't think he really even knew what that means. Like, all right, you finish first, you get to go to the very top. Like,
I don't want to.
He didn't really know what to do with the bracket. Like, what? I gotta hold this piece of paper. Like, what's? He just wants the medal. Like,
That's right.
He doesn't even care what color it is. He knows that at this age in kindergarten, he's getting a medal. So he just wants to go and have some fun. So he's loving it.
Oh, those are always kind of fun to watch. Sometimes you get a little too extreme with, different spectrums, but it's fun watching kids just roll around and smiling, not knowing what's going on.
Yep.
Kind of enjoying that way too. But
well, they do the new scoring too in kids wrestling, and that really blows up matches. Like, you get so many youth tech falls now with at that pre-K kindergarten level, kids just roll onto their back. I mean, gosh, I saw a match at the Osage kids tournament a few weeks ago. It was like 28-24 was the score. Like, I felt bad for the officials just keeping up with that thing.
Takedown, reversal. Yeah.
4-point near fall, reversal, 4-point near fall, reversal, just back and forth.
Yeah.
But no, you love it. That's what watching those young kids wrestle. And, man, it's pretty cool.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
It is. Yeah, the Chickasaws actually, they'll go Thursday night, they have a home duel here with Waukon. And then they'll go to the Southwind tournament Friday night.
Now, are they still doing that in Decorah now?
Up at Luther, yeah, it's a big
They
tournament.
switched it over there. I think last year was.
Last year,
the
the
first,
yeah.
It used to be in Southwind, but they outgrew that gym.
Which is a good problem. I mean,
Yes, yep. Osage used to go to that tournament for many years, but again, now down in 1A this year. They're going to go down to the Appleton-Parkersburg tournament.
Well, like you said, it's critical on that seeding stuff to wrestle common opponents and the head-to-heads and all that stuff. So you don't gain much from a night like tonight for the Green Devils as far as seeding goes. So you don't gain anything. As Union and New Hampton Valley both be Class 2A.
Osage they're going to host a tournament this year. They always have their dual tournament in January, but January 4th now they're going to host a 12-team tournament.
Okay.
So get some 1As coming up. I know Don Bosco will be there. I think Wilton will be in the house. So.
Well, not just host tournament. That's going to be a pretty good tournament.
Yep. Yeah, 5 mats. They're going to do 3 in the high school, 2 in the middle school.
Okay. And you say middle school, is that the old high school?
Yeah, the old high school,
okay,
yeah.
Just like here,
Made a nice little walkway between gyms, so it's easy access. Go from one to the next.
Still kind of hard for me to when I get there to try and envision how it used to be when I'm walking in this door. I said, this door wasn't here.
Yep.
It was, But
it's hard to believe that gym's already 5 years old. And I think this is what, year 3 or 4 here in New Hampton with this gym?
Boy, it might be.
Or maybe they opened at the same time.
It might be about the same time when I think about it. Just trying to think back. Everything runs together as I get older. Just time goes faster and things just lump together. It's hard to.
There's another takedown for Easton Sonberg. He's up 11-0. 25 seconds to go in the second. Final match of the night here in this triangular in New Hampton. Easton keeping those feet in bounds, trying to maybe pull him back in. He's looking for a turn. It looks like we're going to the third. Sonberg's choice. He's going to go top. Got to work on a turn.
I want to say in 2020, I was thinking this gym was being used. Like, I remember the COVID stuff and you couldn't be here, whatever. I remember being in here.
Yeah, Osage, they opened up their gym, I want to say it was 5 years ago. It was that 2019-2020 school year. And it opened up like during Christmas break is when they had the first event there. It was like a boys basketball game against Belmont Clemmy, and it was just a Saturday game, boys only, and a gym so big it was just dead.
That's the hard part with, like even this. It's a great gym, but just on a night like tonight, it looks like it's not not many people. When you have the other gym, it'd be half full. So I mean, it's just.
Looking here, yeah, that Osage Invitational back on January 4th. Algona, Anamosa, Ballard, Benton, Clear Lake, Crestwood, Denver, Humboldt, Iowa Falls, Alden, Maquoketa Valley, Nashua Plainfield, North Polk, PCM, West Branch, West Hancock, and West Marshall. I said Don Bosco. I was wrong. They're not coming. So, and I said Wilton. I missed both of those. I don't know where I saw that they were put those names in there for some odd reason. But
schools traveling,
yeah,
PCM and some of those schools. That's the distance for a few of those. So
yeah,
that's good too, because then it's just people you don't normally see. So.
My luck, I was thinking, I've said multiple times in broadcast tonight, this might be the last time that Osage and New Hampton see each other this year. And like, well, my luck, New Hampton Turkey Valley's coming to the Osage tournament, so I better just look. I didn't know, but that'd be a good tournament. First Saturday of the 2025 year, so we'll try to cover it. Be a 5-mat setup, so I don't know. We'll have to maybe recruit some cameras or something. Well, final 10 seconds here. It looks like a 2-minute ride out for Sonberg. Again, he chose to go top in this third, trying to get a turn, but couldn't get one, but he does get the major decision for team points, and the final comes to 54-16, Osage over New Hampton Turkey Valley. So Osage goes 2-0 on the night. The Chickasaws 1-1, and Union goes 0-2. So that'll be it for the night, and more wrestling coming up on Thursday, as you can tune in here on GSPN. Osage in a conference quad with West Hancock, Forest City, and Newman Catholic starting at 6 o'clock. So tune into that one. But Tyler, it's always great to see you. Fun talking wrestling with you, and looking forward to hopefully doing some more state wrestling down in the well in a few months.
Oh, absolutely. You know, and it'll be here quicker than we think, and it's kind of crazy. Once this season gets going, you know, it goes really quick. It's, you know, I say it's like 3 seasons. You got basically preseason, you got till Christmas, and then when you come back from Christmas, you're going into the conference stuff, and conference tournament, and then you're right into postseason. It goes quick with all these weekend tournaments and a couple duels each night. And
makes it a lot of fun.
It does.
Well, wish you and the Chickasaws nothing but the best as you guys continue on with the season. I mean, it's always been fun to cover some Chickasaw wrestling down at state, and now we don't have to worry about Osage and New Hampton just wrestling each other.
That's right. There's no more head-to-heads down there.
Nope.
So
we can pull for them. So, well, Tyler, great working with you. We're going to wrap up our broadcast. Big thanks to all of our Booster Club sponsors. You've seen their logos rotating in the upper left corner, our Emerald sponsors. Couldn't do it without them. I mean, feel free to, if you ever want to just contribute to GSPN, you can always scan that QR code in the top right. Whether it's $1 or $2, don't matter. It all goes to the high school kids. So I appreciate the Osage Booster Club and Osage Community Schools working together to make these broadcasts possible. And Tyler, thanks for your help and joining us tonight on the broadcast.
Yeah, no problem. My pleasure. Like I said, it was a good way to get the boys back in shape, and you know get that those cobwebs, I guess, worked out with a partner here. As we'll start the New Hampton Turkey Valley radio season later on here. But it was a good first go, and I got the video camera here to kind of watch. Now I guess I can go home and actually put it on YouTube and actually listen to myself. So
yep, see how much we're able to keep up with the camera.
That's right, exactly.
Well, for Tyler Bose, I'm Nolan Peters. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll do it again on Thursday for more Osage wrestling coming up on GSPN. Until then, as always, go green.